Hi, everybody, and welcome. We are so excited for you to be joining us this evening for our I've already forgotten the name of this B Dave.
Olympus.
Brolympus Ascending.
Bro, Olympus
I
Ascending.
got there in the end. All right, everybody clap. Thank you so much for joining us for our Oops All Gym Bros Brolympus Ascending Level 20 D&D one shot. We are so incredibly happy for y'all to be joining us as we raise funds for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. They are an incredible organization currently focusing on providing immediate relief, including providing essential medical supplies, food, medical treatments, clean water, and other necessities for families affected in Palestine by the ongoing genocide. If you are able to, please check out the pinned Twitch chat. It has a link that goes straight to our Tiltify. Everything that you donate goes straight to Palestine Children's Relief Fund to help families in Palestine. For every $10 you donate, you are entered in to win one of over 40 TTRP related prizes like gift cards and dice. We've got an incredible amount of dice from Die Hard Dice. We actually have sets that we're giving away from B. Dave Walters and Johnny Stanton's collection. So if you're a fan of dice, go donate, get yourself entered in. There are TTRPG.
They're real cool.
They're so
really
cool. They're so frick-frackin' cool. In fact, the first person to donate from right now, 5:06 until, I don't know, the next person who donates is going to win Johnny's set because he said they're so cool. So go donate and win yourself a set of dice.
I do have a request. Thank you to Chelsea Hay 93 for giving the recommendation. I think they should be called Bronations for the rest of the stream.
Bronations. I mean, that's just valid. That's just science.
And so it shall be.
Yeah.
Friends, you could also win TTRPG core books and supplements, dice bags, and so much more. You can also help shape our game with your donations. If you donate $10, you can gift anyone a reroll minus B Dave because he's going to try to kill us.
What? Okay, wait, hang on. Time out. Dear viewer, won't you think of the monsters? Why does no one ever think of the monsters? Look at these 5 burly, jacked heroes that are all going to be just like attacking 2, 3, 4, 5 times against one little whatever it is I have to throw of them. They need advantage. They need natural 20s. They need help. It's just one me against all of them.
That's pretty heartfelt, but I don't know.
I'm going to try to curry favor with our DM and say that I think you should get rerolls.
There you go.
It's only
There you
fair that it's for whoever they choose. It's the Bronator.
Bronator.
It's the Bronator. It's the Bronator's choice.
That's just science.
Okay,
Sorry,
Gym Bros, you have all
get to the
spoken.
donation.
If you donate $20, you can make any player roll on the Wild Magic Surge table. For a gift of $35, you can give a player advantage. For a gift of $50, you can give any player a nat 20. I guess that includes B-Dave, whatever. For a gift of $100, you can make any player draw from the deck of many things. And for a super substantial, amazing donation to PCRF of $500, you can drop a boss monster to help or hinder the party. Notice I said help in a nice... Or hinder.
Yeah.
So... with that being said, y'all, I want to give a big thank you to OKSDM, the creator of Sagas, and Amelia Som for matching our first $350 in donations. Y'all are amazing. We have some incredible chat giveaways throughout the stream provided by our friends at Die Hard Dice, so stay tuned. And with that being said, friends, my name is Jess. My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and I am so excited to be playing this incredible game with all of these gym bros, and I'm going to toss it to Daryl to introduce himself, maybe.
You did this as I was adjusting my microphone. Yes, I feel like you saw me doing it. This is payback. Hello, I'm Daryl. I use he, him, his, and I'm excited to be here. Toss it over to Steven.
Yeah, hey everyone. My name's Steve. My pronouns are currently he, him. Stoked to be here. Today was bench press day because I was kind of traveling and I wasn't feeling like ready to do like squats and deadlifts. But typically every day is leg day for me, so that's really, really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna toss over to Danny.
Yeah, I also celebrated International Chess Day today. Hey, y'all, my name is Danny. My pronouns are he, him. And yeah, I'm super stoked to be broing out with these bros tonight. Please help me because my rolls are usually very low, but my smiles are very big. So if you could donate, that would be wonderful. Johnny, you're next.
Hello, my name is Johnny Stanton. My pronouns are he, him. I mean, I think you're doing Monday wrong if you're not hitting chest on Monday. So, yes, I did like 2 different sets of chess today. But yeah, I mean, like the gamer share said, you can never skip leg day. You got to make sure that you're getting leg days in. And yeah, I mean, let's get it to B Dave.
I'd just like to say a couple things. On Monday at the Iron Temple, I actually observe back and biceps day because there's always lines around the bench and everything else is wide open. I bench on Tuesdays because that's when everybody else is not benching. But yes,
That's the big brain stuff, B-Dave. That's
yeah,
big
yeah,
brain.
it's 40 chests in the gym. Yeah. Also, yes, never skip leg day. A couple of things that I want to say before we get into it here. I only play with one house rule that a 1 always fails and a 20 always succeeds, even on skill checks. So those natural 20s that you are giving out is not only the chance to do some pretty significant Nova damage from level 20 characters, but also you're basically guaranteeing them to succeed on something. So same thing with rerolls. If they got a 1, it's a fumble. I don't care how good they are. Because again, I like the fact that things are never so hopeless that there's not a chance, but you're also never so good that you can't trip over your own shoelaces. So those things are particularly powerful. Also, with the monsters, I will do whatever if you choose to donate, whatever you say. I've had a Sararak riding Tiamat. I have had the Tarask. I have had Bahamut shows up, but he's against the party. I mean, I will do, if you have it in your heart and you have the wherewithal to donate that much, I will do literally whatever you request. And with all the donations, please say who you intend to have it assigned to, or just say random if you don't have anyone in mind, because it keeps things a lot easier on our side. Have any of you never had a draw from the deck of many things, by the way? Never. Jess has never had a draw.
Ooh,
Dear friends, dear viewers,
Steve, Daryl.
everything in the deck of many things is good for me. A lot of the things in the deck of many things are good for them. So if you have the ability to do so, please do. And also, I will say this. I always say at the beginning of all of these charity games, I know we just gave out a lot of numbers. We're talking about $50, $100, $500. There's been plenty of times in my life I didn't have an extra $5 to give to something, even when I wanted to. I completely get it. We appreciate you being here, tuning in. We appreciate you signal boosting, just telling your friends that we're here doing this, having a good time, having some fun. Every single dollar counts. And it's all going to make a difference in somebody's life, and it all adds up. So whatever you can do, thank you. If you can't do anything, signal boost, and we're all just here to have a good time. Okay. I think that is everything from my preamble, but I have a not insignificant intro to read here. But before we get into my intro, because I'm going to switch it up a little bit, I am going to give these beautiful people here a chance to introduce yourselves. And here's what I would like you to say. I'd like you to tell us who your character is, what your character's pronouns are, and what was the greatest, most glorious day of your life. And I was going to try and go in the reverse order of what you guys said, but I'm going to go in the reverse order that you are on my screen and start with Danny.
Yes. So today I am playing Boom Boom Burns, baby. Boom Boom is a hobgoblin. He has dark red skin and a big coif on his head. He has his bandana across his head, and he's wearing an armored singlet because he's always ready to wrestle. He's a gladiator, and he actually is the champion of jousting. And just so y'all know, when I say gladiator, it's more like American gladiators, like the TV show, not like the Roman gladiators, and jousting, not of riding of horses and knocking people off, but with inflatables and knocking people off platforms. And the greatest day of Boom Boom's life was the 1986, I'm not sure of our time period, the 1986 World Champion Inflatable Joust Tournament. He walked away there with a silver medal, only to be ousted by his current mentor. Sadly, his current mentor has passed away and he has stolen the gold medal. So now he just says that he has a gold medal in the 1986 jousting tournaments, and he'll never forget that day.
Excellent. Jousting tournament. All right, Steven.
Yes. So the camera kind of zooms into like a grand like training complex. I am going to be playing Nam, who is a custom lineage, racially ambiguous, kind of more of like the human East Asian skin colors, but like little nubbin horns. Maybe there's a tail, wouldn't you like to know? But they're old. They're centuries old. And in that like training ground, you see people kind of doing their things, going through, coaching each other, supporting each other, encouraging each other. And as kind of Nam looks over, there's a person who's approaching, maybe like a new athlete or something, and they're so angry and they're so pissed off. And the character just says, another person to teach. And thinks back to when it was his greatest moment, his most happiest time, joyous time in their life. And it was when they left the military. They were being told to do terrible, terrible things. And they said, no more, I refuse. And as a really, really young up and starter, walked into that portcullis, grabbed it, planted those heels, corkscrewed those heels, lifted it up, and just rolled on underneath it and walked out, never looking back.
Excellent. Pronouns for
He and they.
I apologize. I don't know if I heard the pronouns for Boom Boom.
Boom Boom's he, him.
Excellent. All right, Daryl.
Oh, as I literally choke. I will be playing Brigade Stonebuilt. He is a 9-foot tall Goliath. 9 foot is the cap for a medium-sized character. 9 foot 1 inches is considered large. He is brown skinned. He doesn't have the tattoo-looking marks. He just has actual tattoos along one arm, or giant runes that are in the style of Polynesian tattoos. He has a row of shark teeth across his collarbone. Any animal that you see tattooed on him is an animal that he killed, probably. Because you see near the shark teeth, it looks like he was bitten by an actual shark somewhere. He has a large crocodile tattoo where it looks like he got murder rolled by a crocodile. He is technically a pirate. He prefers treasure hunter because he never actually did real piracy. He didn't raid ships. They were just labeled as such because they weren't giving any of their stuff to Crown and Country. So they were like, "We don't like you. You're pirates." The greatest day in his life was when he finally made his way through the list, and he's now at the very last person on his list of those who killed his crew. He has one name left, and it's been years. He's been whittling away, but he finally is at the end. The tunnel, the light is at the end of the tunnel, and he's seeing it.
Excellent. And pronouns?
He, him.
Excellent. Johnny. Ted talks. Johnny Stanton.
We'll see if they let me up on that stage. My character's name is Axel. He is a this Asimar creature with straight, like silver gray eyes, long blonde hair down to like the top of his back, and full, like, you realize that there's a large contrast between his skin tone and then the rest of his body. He's just wearing like an open vest and this belt over these very baggy pants. But he also has like these incredibly metallic bronze skin that you realize is actually like kind of a living armor. and this belt is like incredibly intricate. And the best day of Axel's life was when he was named to one of Torm's top dogs, which is kind of like Torm's God Squad. So he's one of the like recruiters for Torm, and also one of like the hype men. It does a lot of physical activity to be able to like get kids pumped about Torm.
Excellent. Wholly unrelated to the fact that I'm currently leading the list with the rerolls. Let's spice up these rerolls. Let's spice up these rerolls. I will say we'll treat them like a luck die, like the lucky feat. So you can reroll an attack, you can reroll a save, you can also force a reroll in an attack against you. Again, the fact that I have the most, what kind of monster would force you guys to reroll across?
Certainly never do that on a natural 20.
I'm sure that's the last we've heard of this. Yeah, but there you go. We'll make them a luck die. We'll zhuzh it up. And last but certainly not least, and I'm coming to you last because we already have a piece of business. Johnny. Pronouns for Axel.
Yeah.
Last but certainly not least, Jess.
Hi, friends. Today I am playing Eminimotaur, whose pronouns are he, they. He is presenting today as a minotaur, as he usually does, a barbarian, if you will. He loves going to the gym, getting a lift on, and then writing some poetry, and maybe, some slam poetry afterwards. A big dude with some really nice big horns, a chap wearer, sometimes wears a beanie, but always, is doing their best. And so I think that Eminimotaur's best day that they've ever lived was when they won a biathlon, of course, for poetry and for lifting. They got the gold medal, and that was just really, really heartwarming for himself as well as his family.
That is quite a day. Thankfully, Jess has already been donated a draw from the deck of many things, which again, nothing but positives in here, I assure you. So here's how we're going to do this. I will shuffle. You tell me when to stop.
We can just stop now. That's fine. I just
All right.
see bad choice after bad choice.
Cut or no cut?
No cut. We're just going to do
right.
it raw. That's good.
We're just going straight in. We will come back to resolving that one. Resolving what that is. We're just going to put a pin in that one. Perfect. Excellent. So now here's my anomalously large lead in. And also, thank you so very much for your generosity. I mean, we've already raised enough money that it's going to help some people. So thank you for that.
Heck.
But now let us get into it in earnest. In the swollen sacred realm of Brolympus, where the gods bench press the weight of the cosmos and the rivers run thick with the most potent of protein shakes, something terrible has happened. This isn't just any celestial gymnasium. No. This is the place where dumbbells reach towards the heavens like the pillars of the sky itself, where every waterfall cascades with the creamy richness of whey protein, and the ground is a vast, sprawling mat of divine yoga, deadlifts, and wrestling. But today, the usual clanking of weights and grunts of exertion are drowned out by a more ominous sound. The thunderous crackle of sparkling protein powder storms, signaling not the start of an epic workout, but the arrival of you chosen champions from the mortal realm. Amidst this brotastic spectacle, Zeusicles, the alpha of all gym gods, his muscles rippling like a range of mountains, his skin gleaming with the sweat of 1,000 workouts, stands in all his glory. Children of the iron, Zeusicles booms, his voice echoing like a slam ball dropped from the heavens. We're in the middle of a full-blown fitness fiasco, yeah. He flexes, and with each word, lightning arcs between his biceps because why not? The dumbbell of destiny, yeah, that legendary piece of equipment that's like super important to us. It's been swiped by that pencil neck necro-fit dancer. A dude so lazy he makes a sloth look like a gym rat. This necro-fit dancer, he hates all living, lively, and jacked people like us, yeah. Susicles continues, pacing back and forth like a coach giving the world's most epic pep talk. He's planning to turn our festival of gains into a festival of lame. If he gets his way, it's gonna be all couch potatoes and no potato squats. Can you dig it? The atmosphere, thick with the scent of sacred muscle rub and divine pre-workout, grows tense. But you, my chosen gym rats, yeah, you've been summoned here not just for your gains, but for your hearts, as big as your pecs, I hope. The fate of Brolympus, nay, the entire Swoliverse, rests on your broad, well-oiled shoulders. Zeusicles, with one last flex that somehow improbably makes the very air around him shimmer with gains, bestows you all with a blessing. As the storm of protein powder settles like the aftermath of a shaker bottle explosion, you champions find yourselves decked out in the finest divine gym wear infused with the essence of Mount Bench Press itself. What do you look like having been blessed by Zeusicles? I won't call you in order, but just jump in whenever you want.
I think Axel's bronze armor that he has been like wearing, just kind of more as like a t-shirt, kind of like, or maybe even like a cutoff shirt, and now it covers his whole skin, so he's all this full metallic skinned cleric.
Yeah.
Boom Boom definitely has gotten a weightlifting belt that is covered and crusted in diamonds and gold, and he straps it in, and it makes his waist look even smaller and his lats even wider, and he stands up very tall.
Nam was already wearing like really comfortable clothes, like a kind of like a monk or like a coach would wear. And upon this blessing, Nam, this old man, stands up to his full height. The shirt bursts open. Old man strength just exudes from him, his long white beard, and a belt claps around his waist to keep in that core real tight. And then really nice shoes too, just really nice shoes.
Brigane, who is also dressed fairly loosely. The shirt completely disappears. You see his fully tattooed torso. You see his pants transform from more leather pants to basically just joggers tucked into his magical boots. Uh, and you see he's got, it's almost like a WWE championship belt now. He looks like prime Dwayne Johnson in this regalia.
Everybody's got a belt now. I want a belt too.
You can have a belt.
I have a belt
Make
now.
it happen.
Treat
I have a belt
yourself.
now.
Take a
Have a belt,
belt.
yeah.
I was like, but is it the Rock's fanny pack era, or is this, the great one, the chosen one over the shoulder era?
The answer is yes.
Fanny pack
Turtleneck chain rock.
And then Eminimotaur, I think all of their clothes just disappear, and they like literally just look like they are a bronze statue.
Oh yeah.
Bronze meet bronze.
Eminimotaur.
Bronze recognized.
No,
recognized
no,
bronze.
I don't want it. Take it back.
That's just going to become more and more of a mouthful over this. As you turn into this bronze statuesque version of yourself, Zeusicles turns and looks at you and says, "Yeah, I see something special in you. I think without you, this wouldn't even be happening. Yeah, so I'm gonna bestow a special blessing down on you." And he just taps you between the eyes because you drew the star card, which means you get a +2 inherent bonus to whichever attribute you like. You can raise your strength, con, whatever you want.
Whoa.
Okay, I take it back, Matt.
Get it?
Thank you
10
so much.
10 intelligence. 10 intelligence.
There you go.
Ooh, I could have a 10 intelligence. I'm going to take a little peek at my character sheet. I'll be right back.
So suddenly you're shockingly average. Yes. So I appreciate it when the good ones come out because there's not many. So I'm like, let's just get through this quick. Good. One last.
It's not too late to get any of the bad ones.
No, it's never too late for that. I think we have 2 unclaimed rerolls. So let's just let fate decide real quick. I'm just gonna roll a d6 here in the order that you guys are on my screen, including me. So one of the rerolls will go to Brigane. The other reroll will go to Axel.
Nice.
Like I said, they function like luck dice. There you go. So Zeusicles says, we're not one for a lot of words, so unless you guys have any pressing questions, you can just head right over there and start your ascent up Mount Olympus to set all of this aright. Yeah.
I do have a question. I do have a quick question. I heard something about Mount Deadlift or Mount Bench Press or something like that. Is that different than Mount Olympus?
Yeah, it's a mountain range. Of course it is. Mount Bench Press, Mount Deadlift, Mount Squat. That's I spend at least once a day a week on Mount Squat. Yeah, that's over here on Mount Olympus. But there's always higher and higher to climb on the Iron Mountain. No matter how high you get, there's always more. Yeah, and there's always somebody higher up. Yeah, but you also gotta know it's not a competition. It doesn't matter where that guy is or that person is. It's just where you are and how far you've climbed from the bottom. Yeah. Although in this case, I suppose I've ruined my own metaphor because you do need to get higher up there to stop that necro-fitting answer. Yeah, and get back the dumbbell of destiny.
If this was a
Eileen-
charity, I'd be like, we should just stay here and hang out with Zeusicles. 3 hours of that, please.
I was
I-
gonna say this guy really knows how to cut a promo. I want to run through a brick wall right now.
I don't know how long I will be able to go without doing my Macho Man.
You know what? But it's a tribute to the god Zeusicles. So hey, that's
Basically
yeah.
a prayer.
I've tried to go Macho Man v Macho Man with B Dave before, and don't try it.
It was almost my Minotaur who actually just sounds like.
All right. Does anybody else have any other questions for Zeusicles? Beautiful.
Right? Are you cool with Torm? I just want to make sure that like I can do this thing. I just want to make sure that you're cool with Torm because I'm one of his top dogs.
I mean, we both know that Torm knows his way around the Iron Game. Yes.
Mhm.
As long as he's still out there lifting and sweating, he's all right with Zeusicles.
He's a little more of a show muscle kind of guy, but I get what you're talking about. Yeah, not too much on the deadlift. Yeah.
Didn't want to
More the
commit
arms.
blasphemy with the all show and no go, but
He's cool.
yeah.
He's cool.
We'll just go for the vanity muscles. That seems really weird.
Right, I don't understand the point. Yeah, but right over that way. And when he says this, you see the mountain kind of crackles and like a stairway appears. And he says, he stole the dumbbell of destiny and he went that way. Yeah.
Before we go, my students are very important to me. I need to be back to make sure everyone has a good meal. So I need to know exactly what we're up against. This person, this athletes, I guess, this mockery of it. What are they known for? What should we expect them to fight back with?
You know, normally I wouldn't break into vital exposition so early. Yeah, but he was a student of mine and the guy just couldn't keep up, right? I tried to adjust things for him. We switched from the barbell to the dumbbells, from the dumbbells to the bands. We all start where we start, and Zeusicles likes everyone that spends time worshiping in the Iron Temple. Yeah, but he just didn't want to work up a sweat, eh? He just wanted the easy way.
And my grunkle character here pulls out their spell book, which is just a binder of loose paper, and it has a bunch of diagrams of ways to like do certain things, a bunch of workouts of the day, that kind of stuff, and just starts making some notes and says, I guess that's all I need. and starts walking with their walking stick. And as they place it on the ground, it's clearly way too heavy just to be made of wood.
He just looks at you all and he says, "Whatever happens, those of us that walk eternally in the temple of gains will smile upon you heroes. I look forward to seeing what you're gonna do next year." And he disappears.
Brigade gives him a peck pop salute and begins to walk.
We all get in line and do it as well.
the storm. I can't, or I would. The storm of protein powder quivers and vanishes. Excellent.
We're gonna get a warm up or a stretch in before we go for these stairs. I mean, it's gonna be, I'm sure, a long hike.
I was thinking that we could take some pre-workout, actually. Anybody want some? And you'll just see, like, powder flying as I open up many different things and just...
Yeah, give me the powdered beats. I'm more of a natural kind of guy.
All right, open your mouth, bro.
I will also say, you all were having great days wherever you were, and then you were just plucked and dropped down here on this mountain range, now surrounded by these 4 other colorful people. What, if anything, do you say to each other?
What's up, y'all? I'm Axel. I'm one of Torm's top dogs. If you want to be one of Torm's top dogs, you got to eat right. You got to go to school. Make sure you stay in class and just hang out with me, Torm's top dog.
What type of school are we talking about?
I mean, like Zeusicles said, the school of gains, the school, but also making sure that you're reading your books and doing your math and getting right on your numbers.
Math.
Does
Yes.
that answer your question, or?
I think so. Yeah. 45
I'm not saying
plus
that's what I did.
45.
I'm not saying that's what I did. But yeah, no, I got you. 45 plus 45.
Yeah.
You got
You
135
got
on the bar.
135, then 225, and then 315, and then
Yes.
405.
405, 495. Let's keep going.
Okay, let's go.
As you all are talking, I have to do a little housekeeping because it will get away from me. Thankfully, it's a good problem to have, where Boom Boom has been blessed with not 1 but 2 rolls on the wild magic table. I think I got a good one here. My one hesitation with wild magic, full disclosure, we're among friends here. Some of the tables are just dumb. And it's hard to have some that like really make a difference at level 20, but I think I got a good one. So, Boom Boom, if you would, roll percentile for me.
Let's do this. I'm scared.
I mean, at least it's not the deck of many things.
I mean, not yet. That's up to you.
36.
People at home. 36.
That's a good size. That's gotta be great.
Okay. Roll it for me one more time.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Because you do have 2. You do have 2.
Oh, double.
My first instinct was like, it was so bad that even B-Dev was just like,
Right,
I can't do that one.
There are some things where you'll hear me say that, but we're not there yet.
81.
81. Okay. I'm actually going to hold both of those until you enter into combat.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold both of those until you enter into combat. Excellent. Do you all do anything else before you head up off the stairs?
I think it's just still introductions. I'm Regain. I am not a student. My mother is a teacher, though. She taught me to read and to write and to not try to stab my father with a fork because he stood in a sport shop.
You lost me at reading right.
What? And I feel I don't know how tall everyone is because he's probably looking down at everyone.
Probably, yeah.
He's 9 feet. So even amongst the muscle crew, just the sheer actual height on him is just like.
No, Axel's a short king.
Boom Boom is very short.
I feel like Gramps, Coach. I'm gonna go with Coach.
Coach is good.
Coach probably notices. He has a pole arm, which is also way too heavy. He has a glaive that matches his size, so it is in no way like easily held by someone else.
we're just leaving footprints in the sand, but also giant craters where the walking stick goes. Yeah. That's the anime ending for our one shot here. And
Absolutely.
I think our grunkle here, as everyone's like doing protein and like getting fueled up, the uncle's fuel here, and of course everyone's free to partake, is a big old jar of pickles. You don't know what it is. It's green and briny. Could be anything really, but with just like a pair of chopsticks, just like mowing down, and also little sips of it. And the grunkle's like, oh, the powder does my, it's not good for the old indigestion here, but you're free to have some pickles.
Okay, but like, what kind of
I
pickles are
took the guy
they?
myself.
Dill, bread and butter.
Cornichons.
No.
And I'm gonna put my, little finger in, well, big finger in and take one.
So they are pickled mandrakes. Delicious.
Are they still screaming?
These ones, though, they've been pickled for a while. After eating a bunch of those, you might be screaming.
Shrunken heads.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Verdane fully eats one with that before you even say what it is or what kind it is. As soon as you offer him food, he just kind of took it.
Oh yeah, super sour, super acidic. It's great. Super salty.
Yeah,
Perfect.
he was on a pirate ship. This is stuff he's used to.
Got to get those
Perfect.
electrolytes in there.
All right. So your coach, a point to the Minotaur. What's your name?
The
Yeah.
Minotaur, yeah.
That is
Minotaur.
the Eminimotaur.
Eminimotaur. You can
Yeah,
call me Im.
Eminimotaur?
Eminimotaur. I only know that because that is another gold medalist in the
Congratulations.
biathlon of spoken word and what was the other?
Oh wait, you're in the Olympics?
Slam poetry.
Slam poetry and what?
And general lifting.
General lifting.
Yeah, it's
as
not the
my favorite
sexiest
sport.
name, but
Wait. Were you reciting poems during the power meet lift? Is this in between? I'm just trying to
That sounds like a
visualize.
single event. This was a biathlon.
yeah.
I think you're doing it in between.
I mean, I like personally to do a little like pre-lift, post-lift, and intra-lift poem to pump myself up. I'll crush your bones, claim your throne, your final song in my war zone. Just to name a few. Why do you think
Imagine-
I won?
Bars.
Imagine a ladder competition where like you do the deadlift or the snatch or the clean and jerk, but you have a minute to do it. But on top of doing the actual lift, you also have to do a poem, and you have to pass both in order to get to the next rung of the ladder.
Mm.
That's an event.
Imam lift
That's
in poetry.
Oh,
Yeah. Once the blood
Adding
starts
that to the
departing
roll
the
for James
brain, that
table.
would I was about to say that would yeah. Having to recite a sonnet after a heavy triple would be interesting. Probably gonna try that tomorrow. Excellent. But since something actually has to happen during this event, besides interacting with you wonderful people, as you all start to make your way up the stairs, still chatting and kind of getting to know each other, again beset by the beauty of this place, the stairs that look like they are made out of iron plates, the waterfalls of whey all over the place, the gummy bears that grow on bushes for some quick glycogen after you're feeling wiped out. All of you give me perception checks.
Perception, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Solid
17 from
9.
Axel.
17 and 9. Okay.
28.
28.
27.
27.
I'm not going to use my reroll. Natural 1.
yeah.
You've successfully rolled a disbelieve, Bragan. Like there's a non-zero chance that you're dreaming this entire time. Actually,
It is great. It's great with my plus 14 to perception.
but
Yeah.
for Coach and for Eminimotaur, you all hear up ahead clank, like a loud clank, like clank, clank, and then you hear Oh, no one ever pays attention to me, but they will soon. Clank, clank, clank.
Somebody forgot to take the chains off their bar.
That's good. That's good. God, I wish I had changed up my gym for deadlifts. Like, sorry, I'm getting. We could do this all day. No, let's
That's
keep
true.
going.
I also wish I had chains. Yes, but Eminimotaur and
The
Coach, you
different
do
kinds
hear
of
that
chains
very
we did.
clearly.
Come on.
Hey, why not both? Yeah.
Oh boy.
Huh. And a coach here is going to go ahead and cast Mordenkind's Faithful Hound. One action. I need an invisible dog. I think
Okay.
that's good. And this
Gym,
dog,
who
obviously, is
doesn't love a
invisible.
gym dog?
Yeah, so I'm gonna base off the gym dog from my gym, the Academy Alliance. It's like a chill poodle, loves kids. Like kids can just like poke at this dog, and the dog's super chill. Maybe just like a little bit of reaction to like keep the play up, but otherwise it's perfectly fine. Which I always thought was wild because we're dropping like a lot of weights, but the dog just 100% is okay with it. So yeah, this little poodle that's invisible, so you can't even see it.
Excellent. Are you guys going to tell the others what you heard?
I guess yeah. Coach
That's
Coach
just
and M,
no.
Coach and him like look at each other like we both heard that. Like Coach is like looking at you like,
Jess, are you muted right now?
Yes.
I don't think so. Oh,
God.
never mind.
Jess is spinning a lot of plates right now, so I keep all this going. As you all walk a little further, then you enter a clearing, and you see what probably once looked like one of those giant Smith machine installations with like 6 workout points where everybody could be working at once, but it is up and moving around. And you see that clank you hear is every time it steps, the plates just sort of bounce where it was, as it looks like the benches are kind of now on its shoulders, and it comes down to 2 very large fists that used to be down into the ground, and a head that is made up of pulleys that are just sort of pushed together. Just turn and look at you all and say, "What do you want?"
Where did that thing come from?
We're just hoping to pass through. You look like you're trying to get a workout in. What's going on over here? Can we help?
Yeah, spot.
Yeah, need spot, bro?
A spot for me. You all don't look like the Smith machine types. I know the free weight people all too well.
Hey man,
You-
Smith machine is great. Like, do whatever you can to get your lift in.
It's good for staying in a good groove, especially if you've been like injured or something, or you don't have full range of motion on other things.
It's just badass that you're in the gym and to begin with. Come on.
Heck yeah, go with body weight kind of stuff. Even if you no judgment.
You also look really good in pictures when you take selfies in the mirror with the Smith machine behind you.
Mm-hmm.
I once had a student, and Coach is gonna go on for 2.5 minutes about someone who's afraid of like the weight, just needed to feel it, but it's drawn out like way too long.
All of you give me persuasion checks.
26.
11.
4, 2.
18.
You all you see this machine kind of looking unconvinced here, as it sort of like huffs and groans with this creaking noise. But Eminimotaur, it seems like you actually are starting to get through to it. And it says, "My name is Imam Smith. What are you called, Minotaur?"
Oh, well, you got half of my name right there. I'm Eminimotaur. It's really nice to meet you, Imam.
Unfortunately, now is actually when Boom Boom's very aptly named
Oh,
Wild Magic Surge
amazing.
goes off,
Sorry,
which
Adam.
again, very, very well called here. As Boom Boom casts Fireball centered on himself. So.
What?
Oh fuck!
Everybody give me deck saves. Boom Boom, are you a caster?
I am. Yeah. Yeah.
What is your save DC? I'll
Eight-
handle the damage, but what's your save DC?
18.
Dex 18 saves from
I'm gonna
everybody.
use one of my rerolls.
I rolled a
I'm gonna
nat
use
20.
my second reroll.
Yikes.
I rolled an 18 on the die.
Well,
And I rolled a
Imam,
nat 20.
Imam Smith also rolled a 1. So you see
Oh.
the machine just says, maybe I was wrong about you. And
Boom, boom.
goes
I told you, you have to be careful with those protein powder farts. Those things are deadly, dude.
It's,
Uh,
I didn't mean to. It just, when you have like 2 extra servings because you just feel extra pumped.
I know how you love to dry scoop, man. It just does not do well with your stomach.
I will say the good news is, because I did say there was a good news and a bad news, Boom Boom, is once you enter combat, you can take 2 actions in a round. That was the other one, was a free action. So I don't want to just blow that in between. So there you go. I'm not terrible. I made the bad thing happen at the worst possible time. Yes. But I also let the good thing happen at a good time. All right. So
What
first,
kind of damage is that, by the way?
let's get some damage coming down the pipe here. Hold on a second. Sorry, I have to look around my camera. All
Jess, you
right.
send me advantage. Does that mean a reroll or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Gotcha.
a luck die for our
Luck die, yeah.
purposes.
And that deck draw is also, I just want to say that there is a deck draw for Johnny, so it doesn't
Oh!
all have to come to me.
You know what? Why are we rushing all this damage business here? Let's just go ahead and.
I appreciate the deck
relevant.
draw. I will always be
You know-
happy with the deck draw, and you can stop right there, B-Dave. But we
All
do
right.
have players here who haven't drawn on the deck of many things. Don't forget to. I think Daryl hasn't. Steve hasn't.
Hey man,
Let's spread the
Don't-
love.
hey, you
yeah.
don't go to I'll be using my government my name like that.
Spread it around. Cut or no cut, Senator Stanton.
Cut.
All right.
Oh,
Great
lovely.
sign. Love that. Love that.
Right
I'm
now
ex-
or later? Because I know
Yeah,
how you
no,
love to
no,
keep
we're gonna
attention.
we'll resolve that one later. We'll resolve that one later. That's great. That's the best that could happen. All right, so
Perfect.
thank you for whoever made that donation. Just like I personally thank you. 36 points of fire damage. Not counting a save, not counting any mitigations. That's just 36 points.
So reduced would be 18.
Which
Resistance
Imam
9.
Yep, which Imam is going to take straight to the face.
And
And
so does Coach. 36.
36 fire. And you see the goes off and it just stands there for a second and it just says, "This is what I get for caring." And you see spikes start popping out all over it and everybody roll initiative.
Oh,
no. I roll initiative with advantage for my Mace of Warning.
Okay.
I roll advantage too because I'm cool, but also the barbarian stuff.
I'm going to use
All
my
good
reroll.
reasons.
I'm
Same.
going to use my reroll.
All right. Well, just to keep inventory, who's out of rerolls then? Who's out of rerolls? And all right, Eminimotaur, how many more have you got?
Everything that I have not used. I'm just having really good dice rolls right now. And of course, later
Excellent.
when I need them, I'll use all of my things. Thank you
Yeah,
to my donors.
And B Dave,
All
you're using
right.
all your rerolls on initiative right now, right? That's it. They're all gone now?
That's exactly
Sweet.
what happened.
Cool.
All right. So Axel initiative. Axel initiative.
13.
13. Eminimotaur.
24.
All right. Let me see here. Brigane.
16.
All right. Coach.
15 to keep it easy for you.
Hey, low numbers. I like to keep track. Boom, boom.
11. Very embarrassed by this protein fart, by the way, y'all. I'm so sorry.
I think if
just-
ever you have a protein fart, this is for the audience. If you have a protein fart, I think you should own up to it. Everyone understands.
Yep.
Don't let it pass through both you and the gym. Like it is a moment in time, and just let it pass. That's my wisdom.
all things being equal, I've been supremely fortunate in this regard, but I did have a near incident about a week ago. It was like, oh, hang on.
Tell
Anyway,
us more, Beatus.
I tell you what, no, let's not. No, we're getting into it with Imam Smith here. Though, chat, dear friends, viewers at home, we're just gonna make this real simple. Again, this is for charity. We're here to have a good time. But you guys, you know what I do. So you just tell me if we're gonna do this on hard mode. Give me a 1 in chat. And if we're gonna be like super happy fun time, give me a 2 in chat.
Johnny, come on.
In the meantime, I know I'm
I
pulling.
like
Jess in
thinking about
multiple-
combat.
I'm pulling Jess in multiple directions because they are both monitoring chat and also first. So
It's
Eminimotaur,
unanimous. It's
We got a
unanimous.
12 in
It's
chat.
all ones.
What does a 12 mean?
12
Yeah,
means 12
perfect.
ones.
excellent.
Yeah, 1-2.
Point taken. Got it. Great. Yeah. It's I will say at that exact second, Eminimotaur, as you see that arm that is there, you hear and it splits into 4 arms. But it
Okay.
is
Oh, hello there.
Hill. Am I up first?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go. What, buddy?
Uh,
I'm so sorry. My friend, he's a tutor. He likes to toot. He didn't mean it. Can I put cure wounds on you? Can I assist, please?
Give me persuasion.
Okay. We'll roll my plus 17 persuasion with a 4 for a 21. I'm good at 2 things, and that's being strong and kind of talking.
You see, he just sort of like tilts his head and looks at you for a moment, and it says, I have registered your concern. I will not harm you. And you see, all the blades come out.
Sorry, bros. I'm just gonna kind of walk to the side.
Excellent. Anything else from Eminimotaur for now besides getting out of the way?
You know what? I'm going to open up my little notebook and read a little poem. Muscles grow with sweat and toil. Each rep is set a strength untold. And I am going to give whoever is like right up next a bout of inspiration.
Also, everybody's kind of all right there together, so it's up to you.
You know what? Let's go with the tutor. He needs it.
Yeah. Excellent. Perfect. Because chat said we were doing this on hard mode, and that's the only mode I like to do in chat. You know what's up with that? You all see Imam sort of shimmers for a second and just explodes in this blur of motion, running through all of you, cutting and slashing, and he attacks each of you except Eminimotaur once. Axel, what is your armor class?
18.
Actually, sorry, I forgot something. This creature doesn't miss. It is impossible for them to miss. So, great. This is not a homebrew thing. This is a real monster that exists.
I think I'm familiar with that.
Axel, you are smashed by one of these appendages, which is the blocks of weights. You are knocked off balance and cannot take any reactions until the next turn. Bragan, oh my goodness. Oh, this
I
is
take
terrible.
damage?
Thank you, Chad. Thank you for this. This is the worst. 24 force damage, actually.
Alright.
And do you have any active spells going currently?
I do not.
Perfect. Bragan, it knocks what weapon are you holding?
I use a glaive.
The glaive is knocked out of your hands. And again, any active enchantments from a level 24 or level 5, level 5 or below are canceled on you, and you also take 24 points of force damage.
Cool.
Coach, I forgot
Is
how
this guy
bad.
holding his weapons, or is he just like made of weapons?
Made of weapons.
Okay.
Coach, you are pushed 15 feet back.
Oh.
And also take 24 points of force damage. And last but certainly not least, Boom Boom. You are. What weapon are you using?
I'm using a Hellfire Mace.
You also drop that mace
Oh.
and take 24 points of damage. And each of you is incapacitated.
Whoa.
means-
That's not good.
You cannot act or take reactions.
Excuse you.
Eminimotaur, you see this, and then it just like stands on the other side, and it like turns around and looks and says, "Now, we can speak a bit more freely after they have been silenced. If you would allow me simply to take his head," and he points at Boom Boom, "I will let you live."
Okay. Fuck. So
That was our one, Jess.
That's
that
our
was
one
our one.
That was the one. That was the one.
It was good. It was good.
Thematically
That was good. It
appropriate.
was well timed. Thematically appropriate. This is one of those. Okay, this is one of those things that I was like, yeah, this is a great way to challenge a group, and then it works, and then you're like, this is a less effective way to challenge.
I mean,
a
you
group.
have to do something against a party of level 20 characters.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. It's true. I'll tell y'all what this is after the fight's over. I did not make this up. This is a real thing that exists.
I am going to look at Isam and say, Isam, my friend, like Boom
Imam,
Boom makes
Imam.
Imam. He makes mistakes.
Bum.
I'm so sorry. What if I look like him for a minute? You punch me a bunch of times, and then we call it even. How does that sound?
Give me persuasion again.
Okay, it's an 18 plus 17 for 35. Happy to screenshot this.
No, I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. Zone of safety. Well, let's see. Hang on a second here. Wait, what'd you roll on the die?
35.
Well,
What did
30.
you roll on the d20?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What was it on the die?
Oh, on the die, it was an 18.
Again, be a real shame if somebody would have forced a reroll. But no, hey, this is fine. This is fine. You
Do it, waste
see.
it. They're gonna
it's
roll
sort-
higher anyway.
It sort of looks at you for a moment, and it says, it looks down, and it like all four arms sort of come up, and it says, "You must know my blows are devastating."
That's my bro, man. And you could be my bro too. I'm willing to be your bro. Just take it out on me. Don't take his head, and we can all get a lift in before we leave.
Do you change to look like Boom Boom?
I want to see if they seem receptive first.
Very much all four come up and says, "I will transmit my aggression to you, yes."
And I change because I'm a changeling to look like Boom Boom. And I flex everything that I can and take it.
Again, all of you can see this happening because although you're incapacitated, you're not unconscious. Like, you are aware of what's happening. And what transpires is a scene that at best could be described as something out of anime. As you see this thing sort of just shimmer and moves again, and it attacks you 4 times, Eminimotaur, and it does not miss. So 4 times for 24 points each, total of 96. I break it up in case you have any sort of damage mitigation. You are disarmed, knocked off balance, so you cannot take reactions, and pushed 15 feet back away. So you all see this thing just emerge in this blur of blows on Eminimotaur, who is getting driven back and badly beaten. However, because of their sacrifice, it gave you all enough time to break out of your incapacitation, because it was only to the end of the Imam Smith's next round. So, Brigane, it is your turn, having witnessed all of this.
I could hear that conversation, correct?
Yes. You were all aware of all of this.
Yeah. I pick up my glaive and rubbing his temples just like that. Okay. I'm going to give you that one, because we all got blown up. But dude, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Give me persuasion.
Oh yeah, one of my good ones. With a big old +0 to it. Nat 15. That's all I got.
You see, when you say this, you see it turns and looks at you, and it says, "Your friend has paid the toll. I am prepared to end fisticuffs unless you wish to continue." And you see the.
You
I
hear,
said I give you the one.
you
I
hear,
said I would give
"Bro."
you that one.
Burnett, do you want to hold your action? I'll give you a hold action.
I'm not,
If you-
the temperatures are rising literally. I'm just sitting here. I'm trying to get a dumbbell.
Coach, you are hearing this interaction. Again, all of you have heard all of this, up to and including what Brigane just said. So, Coach, it is your turn.
So Steve's asking. So the Smith Imam Smith had said
Mhm.
this is like deal is done basically, right?
Mhm. But I'm prepared to stop fighting unless you want to keep fighting, essentially, is what Imam Smith is saying.
Okay. Well,
Having just
I don't
laid a
have a-
significant beating on Emma.
yeah, I don't have a reason to distrust them just yet. Coach kind of gets up, kind of brushes themselves off. All right, and kind of like whistles, and like that invisible dog just kind of like starts shimmying around here. And I'm gonna start to move past this whole event, this whole like experience. Coach is gonna try to walk past.
Okay.
So 40 feet plus 40 feet for my dash here.
As you move by, it doesn't do anything. You see its head does turn and sort of look at you to make sure you're not doing anything, but it makes no attempt to stop you as you move past, Coach. Axel.
Axel is going to come up to M in seemingly this like shimmery silver form and cast 4th level Cure Wounds to help you out. That is going to do... it's not bad, not pretty good. 22 points of healing. I say, "Don't worry, bro, I got you." And I give you a predator handshake to pull you up.
Thanks, bro.
To start moving past Imam.
Eminimotaur, how badly beat up were you looking after that 96?
Beat the heck up. If we had to put a number on it, I have 71 health points left.
Perfect.
After the fart and,
Eminimotaur is a chunky boy. But last but not least, Boom Boom. And what would you like to do?
Yeah, Boom Boom feels very, very guilty for this accidental incident and will walk past Imam. But if I can give Imam a hug around one of the stilts of the Smith machine, I would like to cast mass cure wounds to everybody around me, including Imam, as a big sorry. Though the mass cure wounds still manifest itself as like a massive protein fart. Only this time.
But it vaguely smells good for some reason.
It smells
weird.
good.
You can,
Yeah.
it's
The
like
fart
a
giveth, the fart taketh away.
It's like skunk spray. It's kind of
Yeah.
pleasant in a strange way. Yes, perfect.
Truly a fantasy game.
How much do you heal them for?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it at let's cast it at a 6th level because everybody got hurt a little bit.
Okay.
So everybody heals for math 27.
Ooh, showing me up.
Perfect. Perfect. And you do see, even though this thing is mechanical, sort of like some of the singes on the plates begin, even like rust sort of flakes off, some of the cabling sort of so it kind of like looks all like shiny and black again. And as it looks down, it just says, "Wait, heroes. Perhaps we did, in fact, all get off on the wrong foot. Could I interest you all in a lift?"
Always.
You see it sort of expands a little bit, and you see 6 rows of pulleys for tricep pull downs with the rope grip, kind of like all dangle. And it says, "I am in no position to ask a favor of the likes of you, but I would like to see who's got the strongest lifts."
Yes,
Well, you
bro.
know, I
I'm
would.
here
but
for
a
it.
horse kicked me in the back. You can see the horseshoe here. I would. But I got this. Come on.
You know what's weird? I can never get the other part of the horseshoe. I can't. I can get this. I can get this. For years I've been working on it. It won't come. I got. You know that thing like reflects the
There you
light
go.
on the
There you
front
go.
side. But you know, it's just smooth back there. No matter what I do. Excellent. Here's how we're gonna do this. Real simple. As the ropes hang down for everybody to do the triceps push downs, just give me an athletics check. We'll just see who's the strongest.
I rolled a 24.
Pretty good.
32.
Oh,
Boom Boom chose to use his nat 20 for this. Thanks, chat. Just to show off a little bit.
You know,
what is the total?
I need to know what the total is.
if it's a 20, only a 20 can beat the 20.
But I need to know the total. I want to
It's
know.
a 21. I'm not very athletic.
Oh, okay. Well, I got 29, and I still lose. But yes,
Mhm.
I don't feel worse about it. Great.
I rolled a natural 19 for a 34, and I lose.
Again, you guys are clanging and banging here, and it is incredible. Like the ground's kind of shifting as it feels like almost like the machine's kind of having to like dig in a little bit for all this movement. Boom Boom, you tell me what that natural 20 looks like. Is these people hundreds of pounds, muscles rippling, you know, like the ground quaking? What does Boom Boom do?
Yeah, Boom Boom is watching the bros just go at this machine, and you see this weight belt, and they tighten it up one more notch, and he walks up, and he actually grabs three chains in each hand and just does one massive rep and just boom, tricep flex.
Immediately kills me, Mom.
It's like, what a way to go. It's like the whole frame kind of just like, you know, from the ferocity of this one rep max. Perfect. You all see Imam stands up again and bids you all adieu as you continue making your way up Mount Brolimpus.
I want to throw a little super sexy something into the air real quick. Steve has a deck of many things draw.
Join the
Oh,
party, baby.
Hark.
Y'all, I have never drawn from the deck of many things, and I'm terrified of this. I know it. So I'm gonna say stop shuffling here and just I surrender myself to fate.
No cut.
No, let's do it raw.
All right, that's the way I like it.
Not raw dog in the deck.
I'm not mature enough.
And thank you for the donation. And hopefully I don't regret this.
Bronation.
Bronation, excuse me.
Thank you for the Bronation.
Thank you for the
Bronation.
Coach, You've been around a long time. Is there anyone that you looked up to that has passed on? Is your master still alive? Is your master's master crossed over? Anyone who would have meant something to Steve?
Coach had several coaches, but one coach in particular passed away very, very recently. They were an old school Bulgarian style Olympic lifter. Very much like head careened up, like very like look to the heavens and lift.
Lots
And
of
they
body
passed
hair.
away. They never got a gold. They only ever got bronze, but they were so happy about it, and they just brought that into the gym every single day.
It's split squats in the next world. Steve, you said, or sorry, coach, that you had run ahead a little bit. As everybody's doing this, you come around the clearing and you see this broad-chested, bearded man that you once knew repping split squats with a tree trunk across his back, just like Steve. Oh, no, don't tell me, Steve, you're not die yet, huh? You're still so skinny to be dead.
Dimitri, no, I'm still around, but you can't be here. What? And I think the emotions like start welling up a little bit, and I think Coach comes in and just huge hug, like the kind of hug where like you could see all like the sweat and like the ugliness of like what a hug can be come out in the most gorgeous, natural way.
Coach, of course, only real men prepared to cry show emotion. I miss you as well. And wait. I feel on your skinny muscles here that you still have the stink of the living. Look at this sweat. Well, are you here on some sort of divine adventurer's quest, huh?
They took me away from all my students. I might miss dinner, but when they call, sometimes you have to answer.
Yes, I tell you, there's many places you go when after you meet fate, but those of that you have paid the toll and the tribute and the donation of the sweat and the Iron Temple over the years and the decades, and it builds up, and then one day, perhaps you find yourself here. Look at it. Look at this quad definition. Look at this. I never do this in life, huh?
Look at that separation. Look at that.
It's right. It's perfect.
GMO
It's perfect.
on it. Yeah.
I know the food is good, but the body weight is low. It's great. I tell you what, coach. I must apologize. I realize in life, I'm not always the most effusive with praise. I don't always say, it's a good job. And he like claps you on the shoulder way too hard. Yeah. But I want you to know, I always proud. Coach, you do good. So now I do something for you, huh?
I am just like Coach is speechless.
You always with the thinking, I know. You always in the brains. You know, too much brains, not enough gains, huh? You do both. You got to read the book and do the reps. You got to do both. But I'm going to help you because you're thinking, man, huh? You have drawn the Fates card, which will allow you to avoid any situation once.
Oh, very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Again, another one of the good ones out. Good. So you feel your old coach sort of bestow his blessing on you, and he says, I see you again. But not too soon, huh?
And Coach puts his forehead against the coach's forehead, and we grab each other behind the neck, and we just press in a little bit there.
Yeah.
And then it's a laugh. It's a laugh that has a lot going on with it, you know?
He turns and he sort of looks up the mountain and he says, oh, yes, I think I know where you're headed. The next guy, he's a little much. That I think you handle, I think is good. Okay. I go. Break time over, huh?
Everything I do, I learned from you.
And he looks at you for a moment and he goes, the rear delts, they come in. Good, good. And he just turns and disappears.
And
Turn to Boom Boom and wipe a tear. That was beautiful, man. That was something
I don't
else.
even know what the heck is happening, but that
I don't
was-
either.
And then Boom Boom leans in for one of those neck hugs.
yeah, no. Grunkle here is like needs the emotional support, comes back around and just like pulls folks in. Like this is like
Group hug, man. Group hug.
I hope everyone here you have or you will have a coach that coaches you both body and soul.
Your students are lucky. You know that? Because they have that coach.
Brigade reflects internally on the fact that he's technically a mass murderer because he's spent years tracking down people that killed his crew.
Hey, separate from
yeah.
being a coach, though, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
you
hope to
taught
have
them a
good
lesson.
coach.
Now that's still valid. Still
Like,
valid.
I guess
They learned.
he's like, I am the coach. Yes.
People can change. People can change.
I trained them to the end of their lives.
You know, normally, it is my brand to introduce a terrible cliffhanger and then go to break. But that was such a sweet moment. Why don't we let that linger for a second? So why don't we just do a quick 10 right now? You know, because again, I am not a monster. I just simply employ monsters on occasion.
So before
What,
we do, I have to share the story. This Bulgarian coach is real. So my coach, she learned from a Bulgarian coach. This Bulgarian coach is real. He is a bronze medalist at our gym for the Olympics. He never won gold, but man, was he's strong like an ox. The story I'm telling though is about his son. He became 16 years old. He's doing Olympic lifts, like wild stuff, just wild stuff. And at 16, he realized other boys his age cannot do what he's actually doing. And his ego blew up, just blew up. And the coach went around to all of like the mass presenting people in the gym and was like, you need to teach my son a lesson. And every single time he gets out of line or like shows off or doesn't put his weights away, you make sure he does the right thing. So every single day that we saw him, if he dropped the weight too hard, we all stopped what we were doing. He's like, don't do that. Do not drop your weights like that. You have better control. Or if he didn't put his weights away, he'd be like, you have to put your weights away. You have to respect the equipment. And I was like, what a great community. It takes a village. And that was like,
takes a village.
I knew at that moment, like, good coach, both in terms of like body, but also just like character. That's my story.
Nope.
I love that.
That is an amazing thing. So, what's our total currently?
We're at $1,815 of the $2,000 goal that was supposed to be for all of the charity streams. So that's pretty cool.
So we're 200 away from the main goal. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
100.
All right, time to sweeten the pot. Time to sweeten the pot. Okay, all right. And the pot's gonna get sweeter as we go on here. All right. If we can get across the line, if we can get across that 2,000, I'll do a deck of mini draw for everybody. All
Hey,
5 of them.
Come on.
one.
Again, I get another one.
Oh yeah, you get another one. You get another one, sir. You'll get another one. So we can cross that line, 2,000. You know what I mean? However we get there, whatever combination of donations we get to get us there, I'll give one to everybody. Perfect.
Cool.
All right, so,
Cool. Wow.
In the meantime, let's do a quick 10. Is a quick 10 all right?
Super.
Don't go anywhere because we can hydrate. We got to get our protein shakes filled back up again. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere because there's theoretically two. It's up to you if there's more, but theoretically two what I think are pretty interesting challenges waiting for them. So don't go nowhere. And thank you. Please signal boost. The fun's not over yet. Thank you.
Addendum to B-Dave's Don't Go Anywhere. Go to the Tiltify and give
Yeah.
PCRF
You go there.
your
Yes.
money. All right.
Yeah,
See
go to
y'all.
that
Before the
place.
10 minutes is over.
Go, yeah, open a second tab. Yes, just don't close this one. Yep, and we'll be back at 3 minutes after. We're very precise in these parts.
See y'all soon.
Or 33 minutes. 33 minutes after.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back. We are so excited that you are joining us now for part 2 of Brolympus Ascending. Got it right this time. Oh, yeah. We are raising funds for Palestine Children's Relief Fund this evening, and we are so thrilled that you're joining us to watch and also support this amazing charity who's currently focused on providing immediate relief, including providing essential medical supplies, food, medical treatment, clean water, and other necessities for families affected by the genocide in Palestine. For every $10 you donate, you're entered in to win one of over 40 TTRP related prizes like gift cards and dice from Die Hard Dice, TTRPG core books and supplements, dice bags, and so much more. You can also affect our game for better or for worse. So far, the deck of many things hasn't really messed us up too bad. It's actually been pretty pleasant.
Mine has not yet been revealed. Let's be clear.
I did say so far.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start at the top and work our way down. If you donate $500 or more, you can drop a boss monster to help or hinder our party. If you donate $100 or more, you can make any player draw from the deck of many things. If you donate $50 or more, you can give any player a nat 20. For $35, you can give any player advantage. For $25, you can make any player roll on the Wild Magic Surge table and cause them to maybe, explode a firebolt fart in someone's face. Who knows what could happen? And for $10, you can gift a reroll to any player. B-Dave has made the executive decision that if we reach our $2,000 fundraising goal, he will have all 5 of us players draw from the deck of many things. So if you are a quick math nerd out there, we are just, $185 away from that?
Let's fight death.
Let's
Let's
fight
fight
death.
There's still time. There's still time.
I do want to give a shout out to OKSDM, the creator of Sagas, and Amelia Sam for being our matching gift donors for the first $350 of our 1815 that has been raised so far. Thank you all so much. And with that being said, I am going to popcorn things over to Daryl to give us a little recap of what we've done so far.
But it ain't gonna be Daryl. It's gonna be Brigade. For all the people watching at home, Brigade has 9 intelligence. But he also has the observant feat, so there's also that.
True. Doesn't miss much. He just doesn't understand what he sees.
Yep. 29 passive perception. Doesn't understand what the hell is happening. Okay. So last thing I remember is I was hunting down the people who had wronged me in the past. I finally whittled it down to the last name on the list, and then I got teleported to a gigantic place filled with what smelled like whey protein powder and sweat and anger. I met the god of Brolympus. That is why Daryl changed his shirt to match the voice chosen for D-Day, who sounded like a tower of power that was possibly too sweet to be sour. He said that I honestly cannot remember the name you gave for the person I was to
Zeusicles. Zeusicles.
Not Zeusicles, the person who took the
Imam Smith?
dumbbell.
The necro fit Nancer.
The Necrofit Nancer has stolen a magical dumbbell that I think is what it is and went that away, where we are then attacked by a Smith machine named Iman, due to a magical protein fought by Boom Boom, who lives up to the name. Now we are walking, and Coach saw a ghost, and everyone started crying and hugging each other.
Accurate.
This is literally there's nothing I can add to that. Just real quick before I forget, I know Iffy was supposed to be here with us tonight. Had a filming engagement come up. You got to do what you got to do. But he has pledged to jump back in here at some point in the near future. So again,
let's be clear for why if he actually isn't in this, and it's because it's supposed to be the strongest people in the TTRPG scene. We just knew that he didn't belong in here. We decided to kick him out, and it's better off that way. Let's be honest.
It's he would have been forced to put the arms on display, and I don't know that they measure up. Yeah,
he doesn't want that heat. He doesn't want that smoke.
Does not want the smoke. Yeah. Second thing, I said I was going to tell you guys what the stat block was for the last creature that you all fought. That was a real thing.
Oh, can I
It's
make a
called-
guess? Is it
Yes.
is it one of the inevitables?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It is a Collier-root, which is
Yeah.
one of the new planescape creatures, and it's ridiculous. But it's one of those things where you're like, yeah, if you get hit, you're incapacitated, and also it doesn't miss. That's a tough combination. So there you go. But again, you need tough things to challenge tough people.
How do you
In-
spell Kolya root?
Kolly.
You don't.
ARUT. I'll put it here in our chat, but for the people playing the home game, COLYARUT. Kolya root.
Cool.
They're kind of great and also kind of terrible. Because I mean,
I
you
won't.
know, yeah, I mean, it's sort of like it wins. So that's just kind of a thing it does. Only CR20, which is very odd because I'm like a thing that doesn't miss and can incapacitate the entire party at will. Seems like it should have a little higher CR, but you know, what can you say? CR is a joke anyway. Oh, hey. One last thing. I apologize in advance for what I wrote for my next little interlude. So, but obviously I cannot top what Brigane just said. And as you are making your way further up Mount Brolympus, again looking for the dumbbell of destiny to rescue the Festival of Gains, you come to a large cave. And you can smell burning wood and meat, and something deep inside of your chest begins to tremble with fear even as you start to approach.
I don't know about you, bros, but I'm for some reason scared right now.
I'm gonna hold out my hand and say, "Take this, bro. It's dangerous to go alone."
It's adorable.
Brigade looks
I'll
around
just
very confused as
holding
what's
hand.
happening.
Go again.
Are we all
Arm in
holding
arm.
hands? Yeah, we
Arm
link
in
arms.
arm.
Chain linked, baby. Let's go.
Red Rover, Red Rover.
They're all very
Mhm.
short, and I cannot do that. I will walk. I will
Well,
walk
that-
confidently behind all of you.
Hold down a pinky on the end. Hold on one second here, dude. Let me just read this real quick. Perfect. Excellent. As you all walk into the cave, up ahead of you, you see something sparkling and beautiful in the middle of the cave. You see what looks like a pile of red gleaming metal. And as you look at it for a second, a yellow eye opens up and sort of looks at all of you. And a gargantuan dragon's head rotates over and takes you all in and says, "You beautiful spineless creatures of the realm, because the nature beast is here to set the record straight. You're looking at the ultimate, the incomparable, the most fiery force of destruction that this world has ever witnessed. Let me tell you something. When I fly through the skies, the clouds part in fear. When I breathe, mountains melt and kingdoms crumble. I've hoarded treasures beyond your wildest dreams, bathed in the flames of 1,000 suns, scorched the wings off of lesser beings that dare to challenge my supremacy. You think you can step into my lair, challenge my might, and walk away unscathed? Think again. I'm the master of disaster, the sultan of scorch, the one and only top of the line, high flying, carriage riding, kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun that no sword can slay, no magic can bind, no hero can defeat."
Oh man, I really wish those woos were given it.
From standing armor, I've conquered wizards, wielding arcane power. I've sent them all packing with their tails between their legs, because to be the worm, you gotta beat the worm. And let me tell you, nobody beats this dragon. Remember the ring of fire, the dance of destruction. I am the greatest of all time. The red dragon, the styling, profiling, treasure piling, fire breathing, wheeling, dealing, son of a scale. I am forever.
Boom Boom is clapping.
Yeah, no, coach is clapping too. This is a lot. This was impressive.
Hell yeah. Okay, nature boy, let's go.
Boom Boom looks around at the.
As you see, it sort of like rears up a little bit. Somehow it has feathers along the inside underneath its wings in sequence. That's weird.
Okay. This dragon is trying to put hard times on us. He's trying to put hard times on all of us. We have to step up.
I don't want to fight this guy.
This guy can do whatever he wants. That was freaking cool.
I know. I like this guy. I don't want to have to. Why? Are we cool? Big dragon?
It's so hard to do Dusty Rhodes and Brigade's accent.
You got some tips? I mean, like, gosh, I thought I was good at like slam poetry, but wow, if you would teach me, I would feel honored.
I think the
First-
secret was alcohol or cocaine for that.
We get the secret ingredient is methamphetamines. Yes. Actually, I rolled the wild magic surge randomly, and it actually landed on me. So let's see here.
Ooh.
That
dragon just instantly dies.
It's true.
Wow,
Yeah,
great.
it's like I rolled for death. Oh no.
Why did they put that on the
Let's see.
table?
Potted plant.
Okay.
Potted
All
plant.
right. Excellent. Nope. I got it. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So you all are asking if you don't even need to fight. Let's see here. Same thing. Give me a persuasion.
All of us?
All of us? Yeah.
Yes, you all can.
I rolled a
15.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20? I mean, dirty 20 total?
Dirty 20. Yeah.
We have rerolls
Well,
if we have to.
I'm happy to use a nat 20 because I've got like 4 if it needs
You're
to
gonna-
be this way.
You're gonna use if you're gonna use a natural 20 on the nature dragon here, tell me what it is that you were going to say.
I've already said it. Broke, will you teach me how to be like you? That was literally incredible. I perform for a living, but if I could perform like that, oh my god. My life would be set.
You see this gargantuan head comes down and takes a long, deep sniff of you. So much so you see Eminimotaur's clothes kind of like raise up a little as it sort of inhales.
I am
And it-
naked. I just want to remind everybody that I don't have clothes. Is my skin coming off of me?
Yeah, I guess your fur then. Yeah, it's true because you look like a bronze statue now.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, right. It's sort of like this like snuffle all around here.
Also,
He
I've never
says-
seen a dragon with such luscious hair. It's crazy.
Somehow it's got like a full blonde hair behind it with like the horns
Wild.
coming up from behind the
Hot-
frill there.
Hot take. I think more dragons should have feathers. Just putting that out there.
You know, apparently birds are evolved from dragons. That's what I'm taking from this.
Where did this dragon get aviators?
in alligator shoes somehow, but it's like only on the back legs, getting real tired from holding them down. Yeah, that's the thing. I can't do a Ric Flair because no one can, but you all got the message contextually anyway, because it's not his voice; he just screams. You see as this thing is sniffing around and looks at all of you, and he says, "The nature worm's not unreasonable. You all seem like you might be a decent stable, but there's just one problem here. I'm willing to step aside and let you pass, right? Because honestly, I don't like that fit dancer too much myself. A little bit of a pencil neck geek, but I don't know that you're gonna be able to convince that guy to stand aside." And he turns and he points, and you all hear a bell ring that sounds like boom. And even though you don't know where the lights are in this place, they all go down. And an organ starts to play.
Oh.
And a spotlight
Oh,
comes
God.
on at the far side of the cave. Because Axel drew the skull,
I thought
Card.
so.
Mhm.
and death itself comes walking forward
What did
very
I say?
slowly in a black trench coat.
What did I say?
wide-brimmed hat, and takes a step forward and just points at Axel.
Me? Did Torm set you up for this? It's okay. It's okay. You just let me know. I know it's a big joke. He's not actually
see-
looking at me, right?
See, the dragon leans down next to you and says, I don't like the look of this guy, brother. But, you want a little help?
Do I want a little help
Yeah.
from you? Absolutely. Yeah. I think make this one-on-one, belt title. Let's make it a tag team.
You see, you see that the nature beast turns and looks in the direction and just like breathes in deeply and whoosh, and flames erupt over him. And a second later, he's like, and you all see the far side of the cave lights up. And when it all burns down a little bit, the stones itself being superheated into crackling embers. There's now two of them standing there, but the other one is wearing a red and black bodysuit and a mask. Not so dissimilar to this.
Oh no, we got Kane now.
It's
Sleeveless.
It's Kane.
Whips his hair back.
We got the twins.
And this, wait, I don't know. Oh, I really got this all stuck in here. Hold on.
Oh no.
Which version of Kane is the one with the talk box?
Just literally for no reason, a third very small person holding an urn appears and just says, "Yeah."
Oh no, not this guy.
Undertaker, my Undertaker. Yes. It's the two of them, very pale and black, as they come walking towards you and the nature beast, who turns and looks at you, Axel, and just says,
Tag team.
holds out a claw for you and says, if I get my guy first, drinks are on you.
High five. I high five the claw.
As you see this now tag team of death appear and start squaring off against Axel and the nature beast, what are the rest of you doing?
I mean, I think it's time for Axel to be getting a little bit of like pre-game help, right? I think it's time for pre-game help. So I think Coach is going to kind of like walk you through some like warm-ups here. So you definitely need to like start getting your breathing in time. Like you need to focus and make sure you're getting that lung capacity here. Fire shield, 100%.
You
Next.
see when the fire shield goes up, you see the one in the head looks up at you and just goes, however, it looks like we got a couple more wild magic surges here. I'm taking account what the nature beast's wild magic was.
Oh man.
I need Boom Boom and Coach. Let's do Coach first, especially because Coach is over here trying to help. I need percentile from both of you.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh, I'm sure all those pickles that they've been eating not going to come back here, but we're going to go with a 86 high.
86. Let's see.
Said he wanted from Coach and who else?
Boom Boom. Okay. You cast Continual Flame. You can choose any object within 30 feet of you that is not being worn or carried by another creature. A harmless one, but a continual flame on something.
I have to do it right now, or can I wait?
Not light
I feel
the
like
room.
dramatic
You have
like,
to do
lighting.
it. You know what? I'll give it to you to use dramatically at a different time.
Yeah. I feel like we have a spotlight on the arena right now, but I feel like I can definitely like. Oh, I'll put the continuous flame there. I'll like
Give us some
expand
pyrotechnics.
it up. Like I'll do pyrotechnics when it's like the right time. Cool.
Boom Boom, percentile, please.
44.
44. Because nothing bad can happen
44.
from Boom Boom's.
Explosive.
Boom booms.
This is so dramatically appropriate For the next moment, you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your turns. When you appear in the new location, you create a burst of thunderous sound, which I'm going to call a protein fart, which can be heard from 100 feet away. So you have protein fart-based teleportation here. How close are we to our goal there, by the way, to our 2,000?
$100 away because someone just donated.
Wow.
So, can you put a pinky up to your face?
Guys, I need this help. I'm
That-
fighting death right now.
Literally fighting death. Again,
I'm fighting undeath.
we're all friends here, and you all have done so much, and you've been so generous, and thank you so much. But we can get across. We can just get across that line. Something good for everybody. Okay, so
If we fought death 4 more times, I think that's like you win Dungeons and Dragons. Like everyone wins.
that is true. As Death and Death's brother are approaching, we heard Coach was gonna put a buff out there. Is anybody else gonna do anything before it happens?
Oh, your buffs aren't done yet. So in addition to that, we're gonna do some like jump squats. We're gonna get the nervous system in place here. So I'm gonna cast jump and long strider. Or sorry, jump and long strider because they're touch spells. So you get
Oh, yeah.
that. Jump's not gonna help you too much, but long strider, 10 feet of movement is always great.
Absolutely.
And lastly, Coach is going to use a bolster magic, which is one of my abilities from being a wild magic or Path of the Wild Magic barbarian here. I can just put a hand on your shoulder and just say, you got this. I'm going to give you a D3 on every single attack roll or ability check.
A D3.
Ooh.
Or actually, you used a spell slot, didn't you?
Me?
Yeah.
At some point, yeah, I used the 4th level spell slot.
I can't help you with that. Okay, no, you get your D3 on rolls.
Okay, sure.
I'm going
Amazing.
to, do a little poem to give him some inspiration. Fighter stance, muscles tense and fierce, braving dungeons without a single pierce. And then I'm going to slap you on the back and say, don't die out there, bud.
You got it.
And that's a D10.
You hear this massive like, and then Boom Boom appears right in front of your face, Axel, and looks. Well, how tall is Axel? Because Boom Boom's only like 5'4".
Yeah, I was gonna be like 5'6".
Okay, so Boom Boom's still looking up to you, and it's like, "Hey, bro, I'm just gonna slip you these." And he holds out 2 hands. Which hand do you want first?
Left.
Left hand, he drops a little pack of pixie dust. This was my magical item that we got to have. With the pixie dust, you can use it to fly for a minute if you want. And then the other hand is good berries. You get 10 good berries just in
Love
case.
it.
Yeah, share with people if you want. I'm sorry for farting again, and Boom Boom just kind of like walks behind you. luck.
Right after you do that, Boom Boom, Axel, I need a wisdom save.
Okay.
No.
I'm pretty good at those. Don't worry. I think I'll have a plus 11. I want to use my reroll because that was a natural one.
How many rerolls do you have left now?
I have 1 left. That was a 17 plus 11, 28.
Perfect. You see that person with the hat still looking at you like this. That
Yeah, I see you. I see you.
You start to feel an anger and a rage start to build up in your heart, but you manage to kind of push it away.
Okay.
And yeah.
Are we in initiative right now or no?
One other thing is going to happen, but before initiative here, because again, we don't have all the time in the world, and I also want to help motivate chat by making things worse. So, as you all are watching this here, you hear, and the ground starts to shake a little bit, and it shakes again. And one more time. Are you losers looking for me?
Do I see a fit and answer? Necro fit and answer?
So far, it's just a voice that's kind of coming from everywhere all at once.
We're not looking for you. We're looking for what you took. We're looking for the dumbbell of destiny.
Yeah, and we weren't looking at you while you were working out, weirdo.
At the top of the cave, you see it sort of glows red for a second and then just disappears with disintegration. And you sort of see a very pale, gaunt, clearly undead person with like sunken eyes, hair that kind of comes down over one of them, and an arm that is so skinny it literally is just bones, as this person is clearly dead. As they point, and he's like, Zeusocles put you up to this, didn't he?
Well, we're trying to save the realm.
Why do you even care about the Festival of Games? It's dumb anyway.
Oh God, it's Kylie Jenner.
Not Miss Lipkit in Olympus.
It's not a phase.
Why do you think it's dumb? Did you always think it was silly?
Look,
Bros, real quick, I just need everybody to look at the total.
Come on, come on!
$75 left. Come on.
No.
Throwing it, y'all.
I don't.
No,
Okay,
we're
bros, you don't
over.
know how to math right now. We are over.
Yeah, we're over by
Eh.
25.
Oh, it's because my thing's paused for some reason.
Y'all, Red Dragon, Death, more Death, Necromancer, Deck of Many Things. This is wild. This is like,
Hell yeah.
Let me just say, he looks down at you, Coach. He just goes, and like swipes his hair back, and he says, "I'm not talking to you. You want to talk to me? You can come in and get me out of here." And you see from behind him a large metal contraption closes over him, and you see two mechanical eyes light up and two guns point over his shoulders.
like guns or like
Guns, cannons over his
oh,
shoulders
bad,
at you.
bad guns.
And before, not guns, actual guns. Yeah, I need to clarify that for once. Before we roll initiative, where apparently all hell's literally about to break loose, thanks to the generosity of you wonderful people, we got 5 more draws here from the deck of many. You know?
I do
All
like
right,
I do
so-
like 6 because it was a $100 donation, so that could be for our big baddie.
Here's the thing. I'm willing to draw for the Necrofit Nancer also, but there's a non-zero chance something good's going to happen for the Necrofit.
I'm willing
We'll
to
do
take
it.
it.
All right,
I
willing to
feel
take it.
that.
All right. So here we go.
This is
Here's
my first deck like experience. So like, let's get the whole shebang going.
let's do it like this. Each of you roll a 1d6. Everybody roll a 1d6. This is not an exact science, but we'll deal with it here.
5.
5.
2.
Also
1.
5. 1.
3.
3.
1, 2, 3, 5, 5.
And I got a 4. Okay, so let's one last time between Axel and Grunkle here. Roll again.
1.
3.
Grunkle, tell me when to stop.
How about now?
All right, cut or no cut.
No cut.
All right. Where's my? Hang on, I lost something important.
More death. More death.
Death. More death.
Oh, there it is. Hang on, wait. Oh, there's a way to get more death out here. Trust me. This probably isn't so terrible for you, Coach, but you hear, "You're just the same as all the rest of them, Coach. Let's see how wise you are when you lose everything." Does Coach own the school that he's still trying to get back to?
Oh God,
It's
this one.
more of like a collective.
Oh no.
But yes, coach is like accountable.
Oh no.
Because you have drawn the ruin card,
No.
where you lose all of your wealth and property. So you tell me, Coach, off in the distance, what's happening at the school?
So coach has been trying so hard, but big box name, repeatable gym has come in, and they are looking to make coaches like training everything more like repeatable, more sustainable, as they say it, but really it's not. So the very specific kind of coaching that they have done, the very specific kind of like care and growth, and the extra programs to really harmonize between body, mind, and spirit, they're looking to just cut those corners. So that property is now ready to bring up a lot of cement and stone and wood to keep you under the lights.
So
Keep you under the lights. Soulless gym.
Solstice Fitness rolls in.
I didn't want to name anything here, but there's been a lot of gyms I've been to where like I'm just like, where's the heart of it? Where's the community? So not only does Coach lose the property and the money, but more importantly, the community has lost its legs.
Coach,
and that is a
you
tragedy.
You feel it in your heart as the students who had shown up for practice see the closed sign on the front door.
Yeah.
And you all hear this growling laughter coming from this machine, like Axel.
Hey, that wasn't good. You told me it was all gonna be good.
I said
I'll
they're all
stop.
good for me.
I'll stop there and no cut.
All right. I am going
Sounds
to
like you-
need to actually send you a message.
Oh,
here.
God.
All
I
right.
don't-
I got my phone
yeah.
right here.
This is fine.
Well, I'm gonna do it on Twitter here. I'm gonna do it on Twitter.
Okay.
Because that's the easiest way to wait. Hang on. Do we have your number? It's weird. I'm not gonna have you say it in public, but I'm like,
I think you do. Yeah.
that's an even faster
you
way.
please
If we could
dox
also
yourself
do your
today?
You know,
social security number, your
it's true,
mom's
you know,
maiden name.
Yeah.
Well, I just need the number on the back of the card to make sure that I got the right card.
I just texted you.
Oh yeah, no, I do. I got you here. Okay, all right. Got you. Just let me know when you have the answer to what I sent you, and you can text it to me, and or actually just let me know when you have it, and then we'll resolve it. Okay, perfect. I think the next one, the 4, was for the Necro. Oh, this is actually perfect because the Necro Fitnancer has drawn the Knight, where they get a small level 4 warrior that is willing to help them. So you all see that man with the urn turns and looks and says, "Ah, so beautiful! I will fight for you now. Yes." Yes. Legally, he's not. What can I call him? The groundskeeper. We'll call him legally discreet. Switch sides to fight on the Necro Fitnancer side. I've completely I lost the order of you guys. Do you guys remember what your D6 was? I've lost it.
I had a 2.
2, 1.
Danny
boom,
had a
boom, do you
3.
remember? All right. Boom, boom.
Quick question, B Dave.
Yes.
I sent you a question.
This is a great time to remind
Oh,
y'all that
do-
we're
do
raising
the choice.
funds
Okay.
for
Yes.
Palestine Children's Relief Fund. Get in
Yes.
the donation link and give us more chaos.
Not only is it chaos, not only is this fun, not only do I enjoy making it objectively worse for people, but we're literally making a life-saving difference for some people that really need help. So all jokes aside, it's great that we can be here, have a good time, play a game we love with people that we love. But we're shining a light on some human beings in their absolute darkest hour, and that's a beautiful thing. And so that's why I already say thank you so much to everyone who has already donated. I know it's difficult. We've already broken the goal for this whole project that we had going on here, and that's all thanks to you guys. So again, thank you so very much. I say right before something bad happens to Danny. So
I'll stop
it was
right
all
there,
good.
and I'll
got it.
cut it.
All right. Boom, boom. I'm going to, I don't think I have your phone number, good sir. So I'm just going to put something right here in chat for you.
It's getting worrisome, I have to say.
Yeah, this is.
Hey, not every side question is a bad one, just most of them.
I lost my
So-
gym.
that
Why
is
are
true.
you laughing?
All
Monsters.
right. Just let me know when you have an idea, and then we'll resolve that there. Boom boom. Brigane, say win.
Now.
Okay, cut or no cut.
Cut.
All right.
Go against the grain.
Oh.
God, please tell me it's not the one
So,
I've been dreading.
Well, okay, hang on. There's all jokes aside, there's a very small handful of these that I bury because it's just not fun. Like, I mean, narrative like kind of make you squirm a little bit. That's all well and good, but it's like actually just not enjoyable. So I'm not gonna do that one.
It's
All right.
the one that I've been thinking about this entire time, wasn't it?
Probably. Next one off the top. Cut again. Shuffle again. You tell me.
Shuffle, then no cut.
All right.
Now.
All right. Much better. Roll me a 1d4.
Dice, which are gigantic.
I sent you a text, Beatif.
Okay.
That's a 1.
Perfect. You have drawn the moon card.
Yeah.
Which means you get 1 wish. Now, I should let you know, I'm way older than I look, and I come from the old school Twilight Zone monkey paw school of wishcraft, where a wish can do literally anything, but it is
exactly what I
going to
said.
do exactly what you say. So think very carefully about how you phrase it, because full disclosure, charity game or not, I'm going to try and find a way to twist it to like ironically give you the thing you asked for. But you have gained access to 1 wish, Brigade.
Oh, God. How do I do
And-
this with that intelligence? All right.
And the last but certainly not least for Eminimotaur with
I
the
just want
bars.
the bottom. I just want the bottom card, wherever
Just
it
off the
is
bottom?
right now. Yep.
You are the
All right.
card.
Eminimotaur also rolled me a d4.
Okay. I rolled a 4.
Oh Lord. Eminimotaur.
Heck.
Heck. Oh, heck. Oh, no. Did they just get...
You
Pulled
see
away.
this robot head turns and looks at you and says, "So you're a poet, huh? You think you're so smart?"
Oh, no.
I would never have said that I was smart. I actually just gained some intelligence today. Okay, man.
Oh, no.
Right when you see that, a shockwave goes out that just hits you in the head because you've drawn the idiot card and you lose 5 points of intelligence.
Oh,
5
God.
is so much. It's more
That
than
brings
a
you
half.
down to that brings you to 3.
I think
No, it brings
apparently
me down
they
to
put the
5
plus
now
2
because I
intelligence.
used 2.
Oh, you
earlier.
did use the 2 to
Ye-
get to
Ye-
intelligence?
You're as smart as a German Shepherd. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
At least I'm
However,
cute.
with
That's fine.
with the idiot card, you also draw
Golden
again.
Retriever boyfriend
So
right here.
Did you
You
just say I
also-
draw again?
you draw again. This happens and you draw again. So
We'll just
say
go
win.
with the bottom card.
All right.
and- Heck, this is cool.
Oh, heck.
Chat.
This is great.
Chat. Friends watching at home. Charitable people. It's good. This is not good.
No.
So let's switch it up again. If the dice fall where they fall, now, full disclosure, this is not. Jess will not be allowed to participate in the story bad, but it's not positive. It's not positive. Okay, it's gonna make things much harder for them. So, give me a 1 in chat because we said we were playing hard mode, or at this late hour, do we choose to show some mercy here? And give me a 2 if we'll and draw again. 2 just means draw again. If something else bad happens, it is what it is. 1, we're doing hard mode. 2, we're gonna draw again.
Ooh. Chat
Bless
has
you,
spoken.
gotta
fine
be either.
people.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Chat says draw again.
Chat says draw again.
All right, I'll tell you later what that was gonna be.
Let's
I'm
go
gonna give it
top
to you.
card this time.
I'm gonna give it to you right off the top. Hey, I'm not going to resolve it right now, but I will say much better. Much better. Much better. We'll resolve it later, but much better. You went from one of the worst cards to one of the best.
Oh,
So,
okay. Cool.
yeah,
Thank you, chat.
there you go.
Much
Yeah,
love.
yeah. So it's it was good. Now hang on, I got some little bit of housekeeping here. Boom boom. Did you tell me what you okay. So perfect. Okay, couple things happened. Axel,
Yes.
you feel the light of Torm shine down on you. And you hear his voice. Axel, one of
Yeah.
my chosen, one of my ass kickers, Axel.
You're top dogs. That's right.
Yes, I see that death fellow over there seems to be giving you the hairy eyeball. And also, I see Zeusicles picked you out of my service, quite frankly, without checking in with me first, and that has me rather cross,
I
Axel.
hope that's okay.
So,
Yeah, I hope that.
Yeah,
I hope you're
no,
mad
of
at
course.
him, not me.
yeah, no, you are your own person, you know. Of course, you're free to see other deities, such as it is, but I just had to stop by and remind you why I'm your number one. And you feel the divine warmth move through you, and an item appears in your hand, Axel. What is it that you get?
So my mace of warning, kind of expands, and like a chain drops from the head, down to like instead of a mace, it becomes a flail, and this flail starts like there's a big kind of like puff of white smoke, but instead of smoke, it kind of quickly begins to fall down to the ground, just little particulates around. This is a devotee's censer magic item, but instead of a censer, it's and with incense coming out of it, it's chalk, for like deadlifting and stuff. So all right, everybody, chalk up. Come on, we gotta get going here.
Perfect. And last but not least, boom boom. You hear in your mind, boom boom. It is Imam Smith again. Is it a bad time to speak with you?
Best of times, but it wasn't the worst of times. I think that's a thing.
I realize that perhaps I was hasty earlier, and I wish to make it up to you.
Yeah, I was the one that farted in your face, but that's cool.
That is true. You assaulted me, but I responded by nearly executing 5 sentients, which might have been a bit strong.
You're right.
Look down at your feet for a little gift from me.
And Boom Boom picks up.
Well, when you look down, you don't see anything at all. Boom, boom. It's like there's nothing there.
What am I looking at? The dark ground of the cave, right, Imam?
That reach down would be more accurate.
Okay. Okay. And the ground kind of feels soft a little bit.
You tell me what happens.
And in one in kind of like a slow motion Romanian deadlift, you just see you see Boom Boom stand up and disappear, and then like peek over it and look at y'all and be like, just call my name if y'all need me. And in one swoop, Boom Boom puts this cloak of invisibility on and just hides.
A couple of things here, just for the sake of housekeeping, so everybody knows what it is that's going on. Axel got the key, which is why that happened, and Boom Boom got. Let me make sure I show you the right things. The sun. That was why that happened. We have an unresolved something or other for Eminimotaur, and because we're all friends here, and I know this is Coach Grunkle's first experience with the deck of many things, remember that you have access to the fates.
Thank you.
Because you drew that earlier. Now, with that being said, with not tons of time and a bunch of bad guys on the field, I think this is an excellent time to roll initiative. So
Let's do it.
We got a tag team against Death and Death's brother and Death's manager, and a necromancer that is inside of a giant robot, because why not?
I'm
Right.
gonna use my natural 20.
Use the natural 20. That means unless somebody else has a 20, you will go first, Axel. Okay. Let me get Imam out of here. Brigane. You're still writing a wish. Give me initiative when you got it, Brigane.
Yeah.
No, I understand. It's important. It is
He
important.
needs to get his wording down.
There's a lot of whereas and therefores in these sort of things. Let me just say, just as an aside, when I was running my Patreon, at one point I was running 35 to 40 games a month for 18 months, which is a lot. I don't recommend that for anybody.
Yeah.
But we were building up
You need to raise
towards
your
it.
price, dude.
We were building up towards a very large encounter that I basically told them, like, a bunch of people were going to die. Like this was supposed to be like a climactic event. And I found out, because again, for a lot of reasons, they had access to a wish, which I gave them the exact same disclaimer that you did. And I basically said, like, this is the final battle. You know, you're fighting Thanos. Not everybody's coming home type thing. Manage your expectations. I know you're kind of attached to these characters type thing. And I found out later that a group of 15 people had worked for over a month wording the wish. So that when the circumstances came, because it specifically was they lured the big bad into a trap. So the battlefield was all theirs, and like that was the plan. I was aware of their plan, and they gave me the wish. And when they read it out loud, I was like, and they all have screenshots of me like trying to figure out how it was airtight, man. I'm hard to trip up, but I mean, it was a community
hired
effort.
a lawyer. We got the hour price for a lawyer.
See, well, ironically enough, at this last D&D in a castle, again, a wish came out, and there were 2 lawyers at the table, and people were literally like, "Let the lawyers do it," and they really, like, the glasses came out and everything, with them trying to word the wish. All right, sorry about that.
You
Nine for Brigade. All right, Coach.
16.
All right, 16 Coach. Axel was 20. Boom Boom.
12.
12. Eminimotaur.
18.
18. All right, so let me get Necrofitnancer out here, because who doesn't put a necromancer in a giant robot? I'm like, now the real question, do I use the necromancer's initiative or the giant robots?
He could have been a technomancer.
That is true. There's still time. And right now it's Schrodinger's stat block. I haven't said what he's capable of. Let's see. Let's do... yeah, let's do
Daryl, you don't have to
Hey.
be a lawyer, do you?
that. All right.
I could call my
Alright.
friend Miranda. She's a lawyer.
I
friend.
We got 38 minutes left.
I tell you what, Axel, just for the sake of ease, I'm gonna let you control the nature beast stat block. I just dropped it in chat there. I'll have him act when you act. I'm gonna make this easier for myself, and I'm gonna have Death and Death's brother act side by side too. So let's.
Oh my
see.
god, my computer's so crunchy. I know it's.
Some big
on.
numbers. That's why it's like, and that's gonna be there. Coach, what is your dex bonus?
+1.
All right, perfect. All right, I think I got everybody, but either way, even if I don't, while I'm figuring that out, one way or another, Axel is first. So again, the stage is set. Death's brother, Death's manager, and a necromancer and a giant robot with a very flamboyant adult red dragon fighting on your side here.
Mm-hmm.
Ancient red dragon, sorry, a very flamboyant ancient red dragon.
I look to the rest of my bros here. I say, bros, based on the nature dragon's attack, I think I need to take care of my own death and he needs to take care of his own death. So with that in mind, I'm not going to be able to help you out because I need to be figuring this stuff out. But with this gift that Torm gave me, and with the gift and the power that he has instilled with me, I can help you guys out a little bit. I think I'm going to bring a friend. I'm going to bring somebody else to the battlefield because you guys are really important. And then you hear glass shatter, the sound of glass shattering. And I say, you guys are really important. And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. And I
Oh, hell yeah!
and I say, Stone Cold Steve Austin, get through that gate. And he kicks down the gate door.
The Texas rattlesnake.
Yes.
Holy shit! What stat block am I gonna use for Austin? What specifically does it say you're actually summoning so I can do something appropriate?
Oh man. I mean, I cast gate, so with a 9th level spell.
Stone Cold with a steel chair.
Yeah.
Now,
Alright.
Dad, man, I see you in the ring. What?
What?
Got your brother with
I mean, I
you?
feel like
What?
it's a champion stat block, maybe.
No, I got
You got one?
the perfect thing. But here, I'm gonna make you control this too. Here
Okay,
is
great,
you
great.
all see a bald-headed, blue-skinned Solar come walking through the gate, arguing at nobody in particular that you don't even know who he's talking to.
The walk.
So- wearing a cut-off sleeveless tunic here, and inexplicably jeans with knee braces on as he's making his way down. Yeah. The secret is the head has to go the opposite direction of the shoulders, by the way, of the Stone Cold walk. But yes.
All right. Well, first off, the nature dragon is. Did the fire breath do anything special?
I did it for dramatic effect. I will say you have the recharge. It was
right.
more.
I'm gonna use fire breath and try to get everybody as possible. Even if it's if possible, I'd like to get more than just the 2 deaths, but Kane and Undertaker. But if
Yeah.
not, it's okay.
I will give you that. Legally distinct.
Okay.
It's
Uh,
funny that I have to tell you why I always do the legally distinct thing. Because once I was running a game of Changeling the Dreaming, and in that game there is a race of beings called knockers, and knockers can build absolutely anything, and it will always work. But there is always a fatal flaw with it. So it's like they can build a Ferrari from scratch, but again, like the exhaust smell like farts or something. Like it's literally that kind of thing, you know, like no matter what it is. And the character had a multi-tool that looked like this, but I kept referring to it as their legally distinct acoustic spanner. And the entire time I kept saying your legally distinct acoustic spanner. Turns out the head of licensing for Doctor Who was in chat and was watching. Just completely randomly, you know what I mean? And like I found out afterwards, and it's like they probably wouldn't have done anything, and I'm like, no, they probably wouldn't have, but
Yep.
they didn't get
Never
the
know.
chance. So a legally distinct undead grave digger in their
All right.
mute burned brother.
I
We'll call
am,
their brother Abel.
There you go. I am going to, on my bonus action, pop out my bronze wings in my celestial revelation form for my Asimar, so I have a flying speed. The ancient red dragon is going to force anybody who's in the fire breath zone, 90-foot cone, 24 dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so good news, bad news. First, let me close some tabs of things that you've gotten past here. So, 24 on the dex. The giant robot is going to fail. Death is going to fail. Death's brother is going to fail. Unfortunately, the attack on Death's brother is going to cause a 3rd death to appear.
I thought that
Or
Okay.
I guess the attack on Death actually. No, wait. Oh, well, hang on. So
because
Death-
he already activated
right,
his
right,
own death.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He already activated his own death. He can hit both of them. That is true. Technically, he should keep generating deaths up the first one, but we're
actually-
all friends here. They all fail. They all
All right.
fail.
They all take 98 points of fire damage. That was
Is-
2066.
Ugh. It's you all watch flames that are hard to look at erupt over all of this, and I got a bunch of health pools to keep track of here. 98, you say?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm
Perfect.
actually gonna let Boom Boom control Stone Cold Steve Austin, you got a solar stat block at your disposal because I don't want to have to deal with 3 stat blocks if possible.
You know, I was like, you made it like this, so hang on, I can get you.
That's
I
if you
can
want it, Danny.
Yeah, I'll take it. Let's go.
Here. Well,
Stone Cold Solar Austin.
I'm gonna drop 2 things. I'm dropping initiative and also the stat block.
Solar cone.
Oh, I already put it there. There you go. Yeah. So. Oh hell yeah! I will go ahead and let him act now. He doesn't have a sword; he's got a steel chair, but it still works like the sword. So there you go. I tell you what. Since this just got dropped on you, I'll give you a second to think about it. You can tell me what you want to do. I'm going to move forward, but going forward, it will be after his thing. Now, because nothing can be easy, a shit ton of legendary actions are in play here. So, a couple things going to happen. Brigane, give me a wisdom save.
Oh shit.
Actually, you know what? Everybody give me wisdom saves. All of you.
Love that. Great.
Oh.
Mhm.
Save is terrible.
Everybody. Okay.
I'm gonna use my nat 20 for no particular reason.
You know what?
Reroll.
I'm gonna tell you. How many 20s do you have left?
I think I have
Eminimotaur.
2. I believe I have 2. I'll go back and look.
Yeah, hold on. It's not that bad. It's at this late hour. I want you to have it for. There's definitely worse things coming down the
21.
pipe.
21 for brigade.
21,
14 for
19.
14, 19. Axel, what was it? Oh, I think Axel got
Oh,
it
sorry,
right. Wait a
22. 22. Yeah.
Everybody that got 18 or less is frightened of death unless you can't unless you can't be frightened, which means you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls as long as you can see death and you cannot willingly move closer to it. And because I am what I am, Death's brother casts a spell. I need con saves from all of you. Everybody, con saves.
18.
Yeesh.
Not my night. 13.
11.
Mm.
Jeez, I think I only had the one reroll. So yeah, 13.
That is not going to be enough for most of you. Let's see here. All right. Again, I have D&D Beyond's on the other side of the camera there. All right. You all. Oh, but he rolled like trash. It's fine. So much so, I'm gonna use my reroll and reroll this.
I have a plus 11 to con saves, and I got a 13.
That's a much better roll. You all see a sickly yellow poison cloud. A roll for the Solar and the Dragon for me too, although they both got chunky cons. And they may be immune to poison. A sickly yellowish cloud of poison comes rolling out as Death's brother casts Cloud Kill for 31.
Let's try to counterspell that.
You're
Let's try to counterspell that.
Counterspell the Cloud Kill?
Yep. So I need to roll a D10 plus, or sorry, DC 10 plus spell level.
Correct. What level are you, or what level are you just going to cast the counter? You just cast it at 3?
Third, yeah.
All right, roll it. I'll tell you if you get it.
I rolled a 2. I'm going to re-roll that.
All right. Because that would have not have been enough.
I rolled a 5. So you know what? Let's ignore this and let's just continue moving forward.
5 is what you needed. Cloud Kill's a level 5 spell. So you tell me what it looks like as the death is coming out and people are beginning to cough and choke. What does Coach do?
I think Coach, being like old man here, just like inhales and just like huge lung capacity, just like you wouldn't expect someone to have, and just takes it in, and just through true like pure training and tolerance, just slowly exhales it out into like a very mild kind of old man stench.
So you all do not take that 31 points of damage. Also,
Ooh,
since
okay.
you did not attack Death's brother, you do not trigger another death. You just cancel it all out. Perfect. It is, however, unfortunately, the Necro Fit Dancer's turn. That turns and looks at all of you. Oh Jesus. Okay. And you all just hear, "Oh, so you're friends with that dragon now, huh? All you gotta do is show up and be all buff and beautiful, and everybody loves you. I hate you guys." And a few things are going to happen here, which I'm going to draft in the interest of absolute fairness. I'm going to draft Jess to help me here. Jeff's roll a d6, re-roll any sixes.
No one likes a hater, man.
I just want to say, as I'm rolling, as he says that, I'll say, "So you think we're beautiful?" And I rolled a 1.
That is going to be Axel. Axel, what is your AC? Axel?
18.
As you are squaring off, ready to completely bro it up, a gigantic metal fist comes down and just like
Fire
smashes
shield.
Axel
Take
down into
damage.
a crater. Perfect. It is going to hit you for 29 bludgeoning. But what damage do you do to it?
I don't know, Steve. What's fire shield do?
So fire shield, you get hit 4d8.
Perfect.
And if
Alright.
it matters, you are dealing fire damage.
Perfect.
Anybody got heat metal so they can just boil this dude inside of a suit?
I do.
Yeah.
I rolled
That-
I rolled 3 1s out of the 48 that I did. And the
It
other
is
one was
not my
six.
night, even if it's extended to someone else. I'm so sorry.
9
For
points of damage.
For the record, I didn't say this out loud because I didn't look. That breath weapon took quite a bit out of both Death and Death's brother. By the way, Death's brother already does not look good, even from the original nature-based fire breath. Perfect.
Good.
Excellent. Jess, give me a D6 again. He's got quite a few attacks.
A 2.
This time, unfortunately, it is at you.
No.
And you see one of those cannons rotates and looks at you, Eminimotaur, and erupts with a purplish green energy that I actually didn't roll. Never mind. I was about to say I didn't roll that well, but his to hit's kind of insane. So what is your AC?
16.
Yes, he actually kind of can't miss you, actually. And hits you for 18 force damage. And you are knocked prone. As again, just the other cannon. Yeah.
I would like to use. I'm sure this is my reaction. Wait, what the hell? It doesn't say. Oh, yes. Okay, there it is. Reaction. I would like to use my reaction to activate Runic Shield, which allows me. Basically, you have to re-roll that.
Okay. I will tell
But-
you, just full disclosure, because of what their AC is, it's almost impossible to miss unless it's a 1. Would you still like to use that? You can. I'm just giving you full disclosure.
Yeah, sure. This is who Brigade is. When
Okay.
another creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use a reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use the new roll.
And use the new roll.
Yes. You rolled a nat 20, didn't you?
Crit.
Yep.
Oh, beauty.
I
We
made it
love
work.
that. Great for everyone.
This is very Daryl coded.
Yeah.
He would do this to me. He
I
would.
didn't know. I didn't know.
You know what, Brigane, you tell me what it looks like when Eminimotaur was already going to get shot, but you make it objectively worse, Brigane. What does that look like?
So, whoever is closest to Brigade, you see his eyes kind of glow a little bit, and you hear lightning crack in the background, and just the smallest bit of rain shower hits. He's thinking, "Oh, this will knock it out of the way," but in fact, it actually puts more spin on it, and it hits Eminimotaur that much harder.
Yeah, so that 18 becomes 36 force damage. Eminimotaur, and roll one more time for me.
4.
Y'all, it's been fun. It's been fun, y'all.
Coach, you see as you exhale, he turns and looks at you and says, "You're some sort of fighting man, yes?"
Who wants to know?
Look at that. And you see a gigantic foot comes crashing down. I need a
no.
dex save.
Feet for free? With danger sense, I get advantage, and I got, hey, not too bad, 18 total.
That is unfortunately not enough. As you start moving, this 20-foot wide foot comes smashing down on you for 33 bludgeoning and
Okay.
pinning you underneath it. So you are restrained. It's just
Gotcha.
you all see Coach just disappears underneath this foot, which is now, so you've seen a fist come in and a foot step in here on this thing. However, Eminimotaur, it is your turn.
Okay.
Well, I will just say I'm pretty sure both the Solar and the Nature Beast both have legendary actions. I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to use
I
them.
was gonna
Again,
say
it's after another
yeah, I'm
nature act, you can.
Nature
so.
Dragon is going to use his wing attack to try to knock the Necromancer off of Coach.
Oh, yeah,
he
and we
needs to get dexterity saving throw.
And we haven't gotten the Texas Angels actual attack yet, or actual action yet. Okay, let me see. You might be shocked. He does not have a large amount of dex. Hold on. So here, you know what? I will give it to you because he's big. I won't even make everybody around you do that. And believe it or not, it doesn't have a size thing or anything of the such. So you see this foot smash down on Grunkle. What does the Nature Beast say when he does this?
It's just one big woo, and he blows him off. He blows him prone away from Coach.
You do see, boom! He just falls backwards, and you are no longer restrained, Coach.
He took 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. So for the Texas Angel here, we need both whatever his action was, and if he's going to use a legendary, because we didn't resolve that.
Yeah, so the Texas Angel Snake is going to say, and I also appreciate the fact that, hell, you can kiss my ass. And 2 Bud Lights appear in his hand,
Hell
and he
yeah.
smashes it. And he's going to cast Searing Burst on all the enemies. And they'll all need to roll a dex saving throw.
You're going to include the double deaths as well?
Double deaths, yeah. Everybody that is opposing the bros.
All right. Dex saves, you say?
Yes. They need to beat a 23.
I don't think none of them are going to.
Okay, then they take.
And you know what, chat? I could use legendary reactions, but you know what? This is charity. It's charity. And also time's ticking, and a lot of bad guys are on the field because there's something else is about to happen. That's cool. That's cool.
Oh,
That's
boy.
Cool. Yeah.
They take 40 points of damage.
So, good news, bad news
Ruh-roh.
type situation here. That is actually enough to destroy Death's brother. Again, he kind of took it in the face.
Oh no! Yeah.
with that breath weapon. However, by attacking both deaths, 2 more deaths have appeared for a grand total of now 3 deaths are on the field, but it's down from 4 deaths, and the first one is looking kind of beat up here. And how much damage was that total? You say 40?
40, yeah.
And the machine is looking pretty beat up too. But it is still standing. So we're down to 1 very badly beaten death, 1 destroyed death, 2 showroom new deaths. Now that have the Texas Angel Snake's attention. Perfect. And I think you were gonna do a legendary as well.
Oh, sorry, that was the legendary action.
Oh, that was the
Searing Burst, yeah.
All right. What was the just action then?
Let's get him to instead of using flying sword, he'll use a flying chair, and he'll throw it across and try to knock the machine Fitmancer machine.
We'll just keep this all in order so we don't keep things wonky, so I'll give you advantage on the
Okay.
attack.
Let's go.
And Eminimotaur, you're on deck.
Yep.
Does a 18 hit?
Oh, so many stat blocks open right now. 18 is not enough. Just
Ugh.
clang.
It just falls down.
Mm-hmm. And you see the head rotates and looks at you for a second, and it just says, "It doesn't matter what your name is." Eminimotaur.
Yes. Okay. So one, I want to ask: is my card? Can my card affect me now that we saved for later? The good one.
No.
Rats. Okay. Well, that's fine.
Hmm.
I am going to stand slowly to my feet, and with my frick-frackin' 5 intelligence total now, I'm going to say, knees weak, arms heavy, spaghetti sounds good, who's hungry? And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the Necromancer in the
past that.
5th level.
Yeah.
And so that's a Wisdom DC of 19.
Let's see. Do-do-do.
Oh, spaghetti.
Exactly 19.
D-rats.
Because
Okay.
he's got a significant wisdom save bonus. Yeah, exactly 19.
Does it get... Okay, so then they... Oh, shucks. It does nothing if they save,
It's-
right?
It's save or suck, huh?
It is save or suck, and I guess that I frickin' suck. Okay. With that being said, I am gonna just... I'm so incredibly sad that I have not caused any pain to this person. So I'm gonna use my zealous presence and just go... and everyone has... All of my homies within 60 feet gain advantage on their attack rolls and saving throws until the start of my next turn.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Any ooh. Okay, yeah. Those of you that are frightened, don't forget that you're frightened. Perfect. Anything else from Eminimotaur?
That is it.
Eminimotaur, give me a wisdom save.
Okay. 13.
You see Death very slowly looks up and says, "You wish to hurt someone. Do it." And points at you. Give me a D6, Eminimotaur.
Dave, don't forget about the wild magic surge for the Fitmancer.
There's oh yeah, now's as good a time as any. But yeah, roll.
I rolled a 6.
Well,
Oh,
a few things are happening. Well, good news. 6 is the Fitmancer, so you are compelled to make a melee attack, which you have
Nice.
advantage because he's prone. So it's a roll an attack there. A few things are happening. So what I didn't say, what the Nature Beast roll earlier was roll every round on the wild magic table. So like a lot of potential things are happening for him. For the Fitmancer, ooh. Axel, since you brought this up, roll a d6 and tell me if you want even or odd.
I want even.
Okay. Roll the 5, so odd.
Yeah.
You see laying there on the ground, the robot physically grows one size category and gets even bigger on the ground from its wild magic surge. You know, like looks at his hand and says, "Cool." And let's see what's gonna happen for the Nature Beast here.
Oh no.
Then
What is that?
I don't love a
That's
lot
great.
of wild magic
great.
tables, but I do love this one. Do any of you speak Draconic?
No.
Nah.
The Nature Boy starts cutting a promo in Draconic, which you guys don't understand,
Oh,
but
no.
cold and fire and lightning start flying in all different directions, but I roll very poorly. So you all take 2 points of cold, 1 point of fire, and 4 points of lightning damage. And there's a typo in the thing. That's hilarious. Is
A 9
he
total?
is yelling and spitting here, and like pyros and effects are going off all over the place. Perfect. Okay.
You said 2 points of cold.
2, 1, 4. Yeah. So
1, 4.
nine total. I'm breaking it up in case you got damage mitigation.
So for me,
Uh,
I take 4 because I have
2, 1, 4. Yeah.
I'm
2 and 4 is
cold.
7.
Perfect. Excellent. And now it is Death's turn.
I just want to say that I rolled a 29 to hit and did 11 points of damage to the fit monster.
Oh yeah, you did.
The only hit
Yeah.
point that matters is the last one. Yeah. Excellent. Death. Let's see. Let's make it terrible. You see Death just sort of stomps his foot down, and you see a storm of spectral blades start swirling around him, and everybody needs to make a dex save.
Oh no.
The dragon rolls a 13.
Does Boom Boom being invisible do anything?
Unfortunately, not. Yeah, because it's not an attack against you.
Axel rolls a 6.
17.
Okay.
17.
Nat 1.
The solar rolled a
Hey.
nat 1.
No, come on.
Just stands there like, come on. Right.
14.
Eminimotaur,
And Boom Boom had a
Ooh.
14.
all of you fail because you needed 19.
Come
You take
on.
27 slashing damage. Is just tiny scythes start swirling in the air around Death here. And
How's him looking?
yeah, Eminimotaur, how are you taking some?
I'm gonna have to take a really long rest day after this. I am not doing well.
Hey, it's
And I
important to
don't-
take rest days. You're
I'm
just
not-
listen to your body.
I'm not
That is
intelligent
true.
enough to be able to use my words to tell you that, unfortunately.
You can talk. You can
I'm-
talk.
I am getting dangerously close to being below 200 hit points.
That's
Oh no.
28.
I have 214 left.
Just
That's-
take less than 27 damage. It's fine.
So what you're saying is focus on you. Perfect. However, Grunkle, it is your turn. Then Boom Boom, then Brigane.
Excellent. To approach
Again,
the
any legendaries?
Yeah, he's
Sure.
going to use a tail attack on the Fitmancer
Perfect. Roll with advantage.
with advantage. Let's see. One's a
Dang.
dirty 20. The second one is a dirty 20.
I'm glad I outsourced this. Dirty 20 is actually not enough.
Oh no!
And bang! You just kind of clang on it.
And
Dragon, you have a plus 17 to hit. What is happening? You roll 2 3s?
It happens. Happens to the best of us. Mhm.
All right.
Dave, this is why I asked about hit points earlier, because my max is 356. That's why I was asking what were we taking the max? I was just like, that seems
Daryl,
like
who
too
takes
much.
max? I was wondering
What?
this. Who takes max damage? Or who takes max health?
I've had a few DMs that say just go ahead
Wow.
and take max.
Yeah,
It's hard enough to challenge people in 5th edition in general, past about level 3. So it's like, why make things harder on yourself? I think.
Yeah.
But yes, sorry.
Let's
Grunkle.
do this. So, can Coach approach the Necromancer with the fear, or is the death in the way?
I'll say, I mean, it's literally gargantuan, so I will say you can get closer to it without having to go closer to death.
Ah, fantastic. Coach bolsters themselves +3 on attack rolls. Then with a bonus action, jumps into a rage, and then rolls on wild magic, and rolls twice. And I pick necromantic tendrils. So I'm gonna go ahead and take every enemy and force them to make a DC 18 Constitution save for 5 necrotic damage. Excuse me.
All right. What's the save? Sorry.
18. I'm looking for.
Let's see. Both deaths are going to fail.
No kidding. But
No,
it's
there's
necro
three.
damage.
There's three deaths. You know what? Actually, yeah, it doesn't harm them, and because it doesn't harm them, I'm gonna give you the letter of the law, not the spirit of the law. That not having harmed them, you don't trigger 3 more deaths. And I got a big old 1 on the Necrofit Dancer's saves. He's gonna fail also.
Awesome. I gained 2 temporary hit points because I rolled that. Fantastic. And then Grunkle's just gonna run up with that big old stick. It's a 45-pound barbell here, and I'm just gonna whack him with advantage.
Perfect. Hold on 1 second here. I'm gonna say something here in chat. Perfect. Anything else from Coach?
So I attacked with big old barbell. It's a +2 weapon. I got a 30 to hit.
More than enough. 30 is
that's-
godlike success.
Good old 12 damage.
All right.
And let's do an
You-
extra attack because we can just do that.
Mm-hmm. As you scuff up his armor.
And with advantage, I'm looking at a 27.
27 is also enough. He has a not insignificant AC in this armor, but that is enough.
Excellent. We're looking at a nice little 11 damage here.
Perfect. Excellent. Anything else from Grunkle?
That's it. I've used all my actions.
One thing there for Boom Boom, since I don't think you actually did the second action in the last fight because it kind of, you didn't actually fight the nature beast. So I will give you that you still can do 2 things this round.
Ooh, heck yeah. Okay, so the first one, I would like to head over towards M, and let's heal M up just in case. And you don't see anything happen, but you feel like 2 hands wrap around your ankles, and you hear a whisper, "Wait, it's me." And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on you, so you can heal for. I'm gonna cast it pretty high, so you heal for 28. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to army crawl over towards the Fit Omancer, and y'all can't see this, but you see Boom Boom rubbing his hands together. He's like, "All right, you got this, Boom Boom." And now this gigantic robot creature is in front of him, and he's going to put his hands on this metal and start casting heat metal on this massive Fitmancer thing.
Which, if I recall correctly, a non-living thing doesn't even get a save, does it, or does it?
No, I don't think so. I think yeah.
Damn.
Yep. So any creature will just take 2d8 when I cast a spell, but I'm going to cast it at level 9. So, so 44 points of damage, fire damage.
You hear, hey, coming, and I rolled a 1 on the save there. Perfect. As you all see, this armor suit starts to like glow and heat up, and it starts to like thrash a little bit. As you can see, the Fitmancer inside is not very happy about all of this. Perfect. Anything else from Boom Boom?
Nope. Well, I'll move away from this thrashing thing, but yeah, that's it.
Perfect. Brigane, a lot's happening. I've seen you scribbling furiously with a wish over there. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this is my wish. I wish that Axel had actually drew the Night card instead of the Death card, and the Necro Fitzmancer drew the Death card, causing all of the attacks that Team Death had sent towards us to be instead sent towards the Necro Fitmancer. So instead, retroactively, all of the attacks were sent towards the Necro Fitmancer. None of us. So we all heal all the points that we took from all of the deaths, thus allowing us to defeat him, get the magical dumbbell, allowing us to actually go to the big celebration. And death never comes for us until it's actually our time, unless the gods or magic step in and say, hey, no, they get to continue living, or we're going to bring them back, and we get to all go back to whatever destination we feel like going to when it's all over. We don't have to stay on this plane of existence.
Hell yeah.
Chat one last time, because I know we're short on time here. One last time. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna come to you guys. Because me being me, there's a way I can mess with that. I can. So, you tell me. 1, are we still doing hard mode? Or 2, are we going to let Brigane get this sneaky, magical W? You guys decide. You tell me.
2.
I
I did
knew-
a lot of
I
twos
knew
in the
me-
chat.
I see a lot of 2s.
Yeah. Welcome in, Raiders. If you want to just drop a 2 in chat for no reason at all,
That's,
feel free.
Yeah,
you know,
don't worry
you're
about it.
you're
Yeah,
right
yeah,
at the
don't worry.
very end. You know, but hey,
Don't worry about it,
thank-
Raiders. Just hit us with a 2.
thank you all for stopping by. We're raising money for children. We're wrapping things up here, but
Donate
you
if
know,
you can.
thank you for stopping by. And if you want to drop a Bronation or something, that's cool. Because you know what, I can't speak for the next table, but I'm absolutely going to speak for the next table. Maybe if you donate now, we'll roll it over to the next thing. Jess can let something nice happen for the next people here.
Welcome to
Brigane-
Bronation.
Welcome to Bronation. Brigane, I'm not a monster. You tell me what happens when you cast that wish. What do the deaths do? What happens?
So effectively, time rewrites itself. When deaths appear, like all the summons still happen, but it's just all of us going against the Necro Fitmancer, and none of us ever got hurt, and we all just pile on to this gigantic mech and just whoop it and stump a mud hole in his candy ass. You know, lay back, lay them out, have a couple of cool Steve Wazers, pick up that dumbbell, take the son bitch back to the king of Olympus, and then kick back, have more Steve Wazers, maybe some tequila, some grog, wine,
What?
tequila sunrise, what? We all gonna get drunk, do a couple squats, some dumbbell presses, what? Have a good time.
As everything rewinds and happens exactly how Brigane said, as you all just like bash and smash your way through this machine here until finally you see this bony necromancer kind of start crawling out of the wreckage and stand up, and you all see Zeusicles appear again. And he's standing there in front of him, and he just says, I never gave you a hard time about the gains, just the effort you extend. Yeah, you can't help your genetics or whether or not you happen to be the living dead. It's not about the size of the guns, it's about the size of your heart. Yeah, tell me you can dig it.
Ooh,
And you see the fitting answer sort of goes, so I can still lift even if I'm not the biggest guy? I think all of you started off small, didn't you? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Eminimotaur is like, actually, no, literally, I did. You like never came into the world with 26-inch pythons. And you see, finally, Zeusicles holds his arms out and is like, bring it in, bro, bring it in. And the Fitmancer does so. And at the very last second, Zeusicles looks at you, Axel, and winks and goes,
RKO out of nowhere.
through the wreckage and says, yeah, I forgive him, but still gotta pay the piper, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And reaches in and picks up the dumbbell of destiny out of the wreckage of the robot and says, well, you heroes have done the deed that needed doing. Yeah, along the way you befriended Imam Smith. Wait, where'd Boom Boom go? Don't seem to have an eye on that guy. He was just
I'm right over here. I'm over here.
Yeah. Oh,
Just my head is floating. Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah.
fine.
yeah. You scared Zeusicles. Yeah, Zeusicles doesn't like ghosts, even though I'm surrounded by the recently deceased. Yeah. Okay, so reward time. Yeah. I know that the gods move in mysterious ways, so I want to call out 2 of you in particular for the things that you done. Yeah, okay. Also, look at you, Nate your beast, look at you, glorious and gleaming. And you see he just very much sort of like flexes his chest, again, glistening there. And he says, first of all, Eminimotaur, never overly furnished in the brains department, and yet when Zeusocles chose to smile upon you, you chose to build that muscle instead of these muscles, and I approve of that. Yeah, you wouldn't think it, but I read 1,000 books and I'll read 1,000 more. So first of all, let me give you a little something back. And you see he pokes you on the head and restores your 5 lost intelligence.
Nice.
Says, contrary to popular opinion, it is possible to be both a philosopher and a gym rat. Yeah, did you know that puny pencil neck geek Plato they talk about actually wasn't that puny at all? In fact, historians believe that Plato was a wrestler named the just meant broad. So one of the greatest minds of all time was a child of the iron. Did you know that, Eminimotaur? Yeah, did you know that?
I do now, bro. Thank you.
Well, also, that is literally true, by the way. Like, historians believe that Plato literally was his wrestler's name. It's like if Stone Cold Steve Austin was only ever remembered as Stone Cold Steve Austin. That is true.
All he'll- yeah.
Yeah, I'm not making that up.
Also a philosopher.
I'm also a philosopher. What? I would also like to make a small request of you, if I would. I think you're especially qualified to go forth and preach the gospel of gains from every mountain. Would you be willing to go forth and carry on the story of what happened here? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, bro. Anything for you. And I'm gonna like reach up. I assume that he's taller than 7 feet, and I'm gonna like get his traps and say, "Yeah, bro, anything for you."
Because you drew the Thrones card, where you not only gain +6 to your diplomacy, you gain a small keep and a small kingdom. That is yours now, Eminimotaur.
Hell yeah.
In last but not least, he turns and he looks at you, Boom Boom, and he says, you know something, bro? I've ripped my fair share of unfortunate ones in my day, yeah, and it never gets any easier. Especially when you consume the amount of protein that I do.
So much
But
protein.
I want you to know I see something special in you. Yeah, I see what you've made of yourself, what you've tried to become, and I want to offer you the rarest of all blessings. Would you like some one-on-one personal training from Zeusocles himself?
Is it free?
Absolutely. You're going, but not necessarily with money. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to train under you, Zeusocles.
Because the other part of the sun card
Oh no.
is not just an item, but you gain 50,000 experience. And at level 20, there's nowhere to go but into demigodhood.
Divinity.
Yeah. So you have been
Nice.
elevated into demigod status. And now, I would say, I'm going to ask you all
I know.
to
Worship
tell
Boom
me what happens next, where you go, and what you do, having serviced the gods here. And I'm gonna go back around the horn here. Actually, you know what? I won't ambush you completely, so I'll skip over you, but I will come back. And we will go with Bragan after all of this, after unleashing cataclysmic, reality-altering magic that has altered time and space. Where does Brigand go next, and what does he do?
Regain, after partying a bit here, ultimately returns back to his home plane and continues his hunt for the final dastardly person on the last person on his list, essentially, and he gets him eventually. not good people. They took out his entire crew, and after that, he actually sets out to be an actual adventurer and not just someone that was accidentally an adventurer. Now he can actually enjoy it.
Perfect. Axel.
What Axel does is he gives Torm a little call. Say, hey Torm,
Yeah.
I've got a favor to ask. I think, obviously it seems like you and Zeusicles are pretty cool. I know, he doesn't quite, not quite under the same circumstances. We're trying to build bridges here,
We've given each other a spot or two, yes.
Right. You know who else you could give a spot to? And I use my divine intervention at 20th level. The request succeeds automatically. I think Coach here could use his gym back, and maybe a couple upgrades for his students.
Whoa! Yes,
Yeah.
you don't want Solstice Fitness to just roll in and take care of everything and put those poor students out on their ear. That is
Exactly. And if you want to throw in some Torm branding in there, I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Oh, Torm branding. One. I'm not like Lathander, one of those show.
No, of course
I don't
not.
need
No,
my
no.
name all over the bill, but perhaps I'll just put some small T's on the
There you
edge
go.
of the dumbbells there. You there, Grunkle? You say no. You go by yet another name. What was it? Ong Chu, I believe you are known in some parts.
A lot of different names. It's all me though.
Well, when my boy Axel, he sort of slaps him on the back so hard you hear like a small rumble of thunder, but Axel doesn't flinch. Calls upon me, I of course answer. You tell me what sort of school you would like, and I will of course do it, because although my arms may not be as large as some, I assure you my power is equal or greater.
I dream of a gym that has a kitchen, that has the food for everyone, that it has the equipment needed to make every single meal that a body needs. I dream of an area where the weights and resistance can meet every single challenge, obstacle, and push them. And I dream of a school that has people in it who are willing to talk and listen and grow the most important muscle of all, their heart.
Well, I think I might be able to do that exact thing. And you see, he kneels to the ground and he touches the ground and he draws the outline of a doorway right in front of you. And he says, there was a young man I once knew named Morden Canaan who'd built a magnificent mansion. Let's see, what should we call this? The Gargantuan Games House? Should we call it, you tell me, what will we call your magnificent place?
We will name it Dimitri's Dojo.
As you push the door open, you can see inside every manner of equipment you can imagine. The weights re-rack themselves as the unseen servants do it. A snack bar with every form of protein and anything you can imagine, and plenty of people for room for them to stay and lay their heads. And he says, yes, hopefully you will find this to be up to your liking, but if not, you simply will it, and it will rearrange itself as you decide. Keep things fresh, such as it is.
And Coach looks at this benevolent being, grabs him by the neck, forehead to forehead.
Oh, no, okay, that's a thing you do, right? Axel, is he assaulting me?
I don't think so. I don't think Coach would assault anybody who didn't deserve it.
Is this blasphemous?
Let's decide no.
It's not unpleasant. Yes.
And with that, Coach walks through the gate towards this heaven of their imagination. And as they do, they reach into their pocket and just nonchalantly pull out a card and just let it fall on the ground. They don't need it anymore. And it's the Fates card. Everything is exactly as it should be.
Perfect. Boom, boom.
Yes, you see this kind of glimmer as they kind of pull out, and we are transported back towards this mountain range of Olympus. And on a lesser mountain, you see this very green area where flowers and all these beautiful plants are growing, and within it you see these people that are working hard experimenting. They're tasting and smelling, and you can smell things like cinnamon rolls and chocolate milkshakes and vanilla bean. And you see Boom Boom just kind of walking through, nodding their head, and he finally makes it to the end where there's a quaint little house. And as his duty of demigod, one of his main pillars is to have his followers find a protein powder to make things as in farts not smell. And as he walks into his house, he goes, hey babe, can you pass me a protein shake? And on the couch is Stone Cold Solar Austin. And
Oh, hell yeah.
and you see them kind of shake and like clash their protein shakes together and start chugging. And Boom Boom lets one rip.
Nice.
You know, I can't top that. I will just say, before I hand it over to both Eminimotaur, the character, to find out what happens for them next, and also Jess, the human, to take back the reins of this thing, I would just like to say again, thank you all for tuning in. Obviously, it's a Monday night. You could be anywhere. You could be doing anything, and you're here with us. So thank you for that. Also, thank you for your extreme generosity. Obviously, in this day and age, again, as I said at the beginning, it can be hard to find even a few extra dollars for no matter how passionate you are. And you all have gone above and beyond, and again, broke the funding goal for the whole project here in the first session. So thank you so very much for that. Thank you all for playing, for being so awesome, and again so delightfully wholesome, which is exactly what I had hoped for. So I will say thank you and turn it over again, both to hear what happens next for Eminimotaur, and to hand back over the reins.
Yeah, well, after Eminimotaur has basically been like handed the crown of rap god, they are going to challenge, was it Solstice Fitness, to a biathlon for slam poetry and lifting things and stuffs. So just take them down. It's a you win the contest and whatever you want gets to happen sort of thing. And I think
Wait. We gotta call it Breaking 3 Slam Poetry.
Breaking 3 slam poetry, hell yeah. And the Solstice Fitness people, they're not going to back down from a challenge, but they're also not a rap god, so they're going to lose. And so I do this all in honor of Coach, for their space that was taken, and to hopefully make sure that no other space gets taken from other good coaches. So that's what Eminimotaur is up to. With that being said, I just want to say thank you all so much for helping us raise almost $2,200 in the first charity stream of 5 charity streams for Palestine Children's Relief Fund. That is so frickin' cool. Before I play us out for real, do we all want to do a quick round of where we or who we are and where we can find them? That didn't make any sense, words. I have, between 5 and 8 intelligence. Who knows? Let's start with Dan.
Hey y'all, my name is Danny Quatch. My pronouns are he, him, and you can find me all over the internet at Brutal Dan. That's BR00TALDAN. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. I'm your emotional support himbo by day and a community builder and marketer by night. Feel free to follow my Substack, Digital Thickness with two C's, because I know how to spell Digital Thickness with 2 C's, as I give you tips on marketing, social media management, community building, and pop culture from a queer lens. So I'll pass it over to Daryl.
Hello, I'm Daryl, and I was playing Brigade Stone Built. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Mr_Daryl Dorsey. You can also find me for the time being, occasionally on Twitch at Daryl Sucks at Gaming. That's Sucks spelled SUX, because I'm not that good. I'm just doing my best. And thank you to Jess for having me be on yet another charity stream. I'm always somewhere in here, but I'm always glad to be asked. Let's toss it over to Johnny.
I am Johnny Stanton the fourth. If you see me with a little IV at the end of my name, check me out at Johnny Stanton IV on all social medias. But more importantly, check out my new company, Crimson Herald Gaming. Actually, this Friday we have a very cool announcement. We're announcing our first project. So check out social media to figure out what that is. And let's go to Steve.
Awesome. I am Steve. I was Steve. I currently am. I will continue to be. I am one of the co-hosts of a podcast called Asian Represent. We talk about Asian representation in tabletop RPGs and other gaming spaces and pop media culture. We have a blast. We made a really fun one called Definitions, where we defined Orientalism. Just great, fun stuff for everyone. I also wrote the Manual of Gainful Exercise on DM's Guild. So if you like working out in D&D, you can absolutely pick up a copy. It's over 100 workouts, all based on D&D subclasses, and it's free. You can pay if you want to pay for it, but there's a coupon code on there if you just want to grab a free copy, because this is for everyone. I was playing coach here. I had a blast. Jess, B-Dave, thank you so much for helping run and facilitate and all that good stuff. I feel so happy to be here. Thank you. B-Dave, can I hand it over to you?
Absolutely. I just got to say, I got to cut promos as the Macho Man, and I had 2 more paragraphs of the Nature Beast things. But I mean, I got to say out loud, to be the worm, you got to beat the worm. So what else, what else is there? But I will just say, as an aside, for the people playing the home game, the thing that I didn't do was the void card, where your body functions but your soul is trapped. I've done it plenty of times, but we were here among friends, and I didn't want Jess's first experience with a deck of many things to be, losing their soul. At least not quite so early.
Did Don John come up?
No, the other one was I think it's the Talons, where you lose all your magic items. The one I said just isn't fun. You lose all your magic items. Like that's not all right. You know what I mean? Like, again, even the losing the property thing. Well, that's dramatic. But it doesn't affect things mechanically. But like when you lose all your stuff and you're level 20 and you've got great stuff, that was not enjoyable. You can find me all over the interwebs, wherever fine streaming content can be located. Mostly active on the burning trash fire that is Twitter still, but I'm B-Dave Walters everywhere. Also, if you want to learn how to run games at a professional level, play games at a professional level, write comic books, screenplays, graphic novels, or create TTRPG content, I got tutorial courses for all of those at theundisputedacademy.com. I tell you what, normally I give a coupon code for all of this, but I'd rather that you give your money to this fine program here. So I tell you what, you made a donation tonight, or you're going to make a donation, and there's a project or a product that you would like from the Undisputed Academy, just shoot me a message on Twitter, and I'll take care of you there. I don't want to just like bust out free coupon codes everywhere, but I'll do something nice for you. But again, thank you all so very much as I'm knocking things over, but I'm very grateful.
All right, friends, and that leaves me again. I want to say thank you so much to B-Dave for running this. This was so fun. This was Daryl's idea. He had a dream about it that he texted me like 4 months ago, and I was like, okay, how can we make this happen? And it finally did. Thank you to Danny, to Johnny, to Steve for also joining, obviously, as well as Daryl. This was so much fun. Thank you so much to everyone who donated. Again, we almost raised $2,200 on the first stream. There are 4 more streams, March 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th, all with stacked cast. There's an Oops All Mimics game to round us out. That's going to be a lot of fun. I also want to say that TTRP Gifts is going to be hosting more Palestine fundraisers on March 8th, 9th, and 10th on their channel, so please check them out. And I also am putting a little link into the chat to talk about Chera TTRPGs, which is a new newsletter that I have recently started to talk about the charity efforts that I'm doing, as well as some really cool charity efforts in the community. So go and follow all of these wonderful people that you see on the screen. Make sure you check out TTRP Gifts, charity streams that are upcoming, and come on back next week for more fun. Hope that y'all have a good evening, drink some water, and I just want everyone to remember back with what we told to Imam. If you're using a Smith machine to do your squats, that's okay. If it's body squats, that's okay. And if it's a weighted barbell, that's okay too. The thing that's cool is that you're in there and you're lifting. So, I don't know. Does anyone else have anything that they want to say before we
You
close?
have to do an imam tomorrow. You have no choice now. You've mistaken it so much. You have to pay the
No, I
price
think,
in
I
blood
think they
and
need to do
sweat.
an every second on the minute.
I was about to say, for people that don't necessarily speak the lingo, imam is every minute on the minute. You have to do something, use something hard, and it gets like increasingly harder as you're getting tired. And Smith machines are the ones that the workout equipment where you got the plates that you just see like going up and down. That's a gross oversimplification, but basically. I would just like to say, I'm the styling, profiling, treasure piling, fire breathing,
Fade out.
wheeling, dealing, son of a
Fade out.
scale.
Let's go.
And bye-bye now.